Terawanya pendek tuh ah.
Ini kan. Kita pasang kan.
Dude, we had a guy.
Kamu Chow nih nge-live-in siapa deh nih?
Revin grup kita.
Yo, yo, yo bro. Matikan lah live lagi cai.
Iya. Seri. Morning. Hei.
Anakmu kok?
Anamu. Ayolah lalu lah ya anamu ici ya. Kayak emosi
CLWN
sih.
Moji cetek kan?
Aku tahu.
CLWN
Iya kan kalau salah bisa ganti nick juga. Ada kartunya nih.
berapa banyak?
Banyak 20.
Baju jangan lupa bajunya. Dia nyanyiin Indonesia Raya lu dia.
Bajunya yang mana?
Bajunya ya
Detail.
Emperor.
Buka semua.
Apa?
Buka semua.
Kayaknya semua ya. Bajunya PGC 2023 Emperor.
Terus
Outernya nggak pakai, torso aja. Terus celananya yang Empress, yang pendek.
PGC yang mana?
PGC 2023 Empress.
23 juga semua.
Ya. Nah, yang selain itu bebas. Mau pasang apa?
Yang kayak mana lagi?
Yang ini bajunya tuh torso kan, abang ke torso. Tuh pilih yang PGC 2023 Emperor.
Empress.
Ma-
Oh, Emperor.
Leader
Ya,
jacket.
terus?
Terus celananya yang PGC 2023 Empress.
Oh,
Yang
terus?
pendek tuh. Ah,
Terus?
selain itu bebas. Yang selain itu bebas. Outer jangan dipakai, nggak boleh pakai outer. Selain itu bebas mau diapain. Buat karakter baru bang nih, masuk kota bang nih. Siapa live streaming?
Tak sadar ku temukan wanita rupawan yang sadarkan dia seorang tiada lain tiada bukan hanya dia. Dia buatku nyaman dalam hangat pelukan. Dia perasa yang mengerti yang ku rasa hanya dia. Kan ku warungi tujuan.
Start. Weh, mana nih dua lagi nih? Cagi nak masuk lobby Cagi.
Belum, ini mau masuk nih.
Abang, enggak?
Enggak, dia kecil Cagi lah masuk lobby lah.
Ada lah.
Mangai Cagi dari tadi.
Milih-milih. Custom.
Kau dan aku sempurna. Semoga ada cara untuk terus bersama. Selalu ku tunggu, tak mau berlalu. Kau dan aku. Kan ku warungi tujuh laut.
Mau dia? Udah besar dia.
Iya.
Kan ku daki pegunungan Himalaya.
Udah nih PCR BB gue buat.
Hah?
Yang
Kita grup A Cagi.
kita grup. Ah, buset.
PCR A maksudnya.
Boleh pakai masker ya? Cegi,
Boleh.
tuh outernya nggak boleh pakai gimana?
Pasang baju dulu
boleh,
bang,
udah.
udah mau restart nih bang.
Coba bang. Mau di
Nah, mana? Apa yang mana?
PCRA.
Training kostum apa? PCRA.
Ya.
Password
Passwordnya caps lock PCRA.
caps lock PCRA juga.
Ya.
Naitomea.
Pernah streaming teman atau pacar nih.
Apa?
Novel katanya mau streaming.
Settingnya sama aja kan?
Apa tuh yang sama tuh?
Grafik.
Ih, aku belum setting grafikku. cantik dalam.
Emang nama lebok ni lebok gigi.
Oh,
Ah?
iyo. Itu mah tengok Discordnya sesuai Discord tuh.
Rupanya happy-happy tu anak-anak orang-orang apa rupanya mah. Apa rupa.
New happy.
Tu ada Eiffel lah. Pantas kayak pantai mainnya.
Hey,
Star.
roster. Udah bang, setelah streaming abang bang.
5 menit lagi baru muncul
Delay 5 hari kan.
hari. TP. Apa aja yang
Wah, RC dah.
kau tuh cabut lu cocok lah.
Oh iya. Enggak lah.
Baja baju salah kok. Baja aku salah baju kok.
Wah itu dia.
-1 itu.
Menang
Kena
poin.
kick ke semua, kena kick ke tu. Suruh ganti baju.
Salah baju dia.
Keluar dia keluar.
Save dah.
Enggak di luar sini nih dia. Lari dia keluar dari mana dia? Lari keluar sini dia. Tahu mana?
Satu lagi nih. Oh, memang nggak ada.
Oh tuh udah jauh dia.
Oh, sengaja dia biar nggak dilihat ya.
Kan dari kelihatan dari sini warna putih itu.
Dia aja nanti pakai apa kota.
Sama pemikiran orang rambutnya pasti yang kita pakai ni kah.
Bagus soalnya rambutnya. Malah bertiga men, kau kancil kan. Tak main itu dah.
Raja.
Temannya joget sukanya dalam surang.
Kok malah lama ban aku 65 kok.
Ya, dia memang itu
Ya,
delaynya
nunggu.
Cagi.
nunggu 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 nge-stuck, yang kepental.
Nah lah,
udah,
setelah.
alah, membantai lah ya.
Wih, jauh Milbes.
Bantai kata nagas.
Nani nanu.
Happy itu api rupanya.
Devil
Filpet.
Patrick.
Iya, antek. Pasti yang XXN apa tuh? Filpet tuh yang patang namanya XXX apa gitu. XXX N16 tuh. Oh,
Tapi bukan Invitation.
Filpet mungkin udah keluar nih. Iya. Kayak orang orang apa tuh kok nak invitation ya?
Saya udah nabrak juga bang.
Hmm.
Ada. Ya sebenarnya ada, kita perang deh sebenarnya nih kayak gitu.
Mingkil aja ya cek.
Masuk.
Aduh,
Wais.
sampai
Paham ya bal.
Nggak ada deh ya.
Nggak
Kosong
nggak
ya
nampak.
Ada. Nggak ada bang, nggak ada.
Gak
Bang.
ada tuh nggak nampak nih.
Nggak ada. Aku lihat pun nggak ada.
Pasti tuh, Jegi.
Pasti.
Aku
Confirm.
lihatnya kosong.
Ambil apartemen.
Ambil mobil bawah nih lah. Mobil Arsia.
Ah, kan?
Ya kan?
Apa kan nih?
Ada.
Mobil satu.
Kan ambil mobil ke sini. Kan tuh. Oh, server ini nggak ngaruh. Like orang rame apa enggak?
Nggak tahu.
Oh di siku juga ya bang.
Tadi di mendarat sih.
Bagara taruh.
Pengen banget dekat sama abang terus dan di
Iya.
telepon angki heran Den.
Lagi telepon diangkat ya bang.
Dan Heran nggak?
Heran.
Telepon sekali itu ya.
Sekali
Apa
lah
rasul?
gondok oh tuh.
Wah, raso ya.
Kali lah
Terus
gondok.
kali.
Macam lihat lele HP aku tuh lah. Sempat ada banyak makanya.
Yang terasa sekali berarti itu.
Tak ada yang terasa masalah dia.
Berarti sama telepon grup tuh tak terasa tuh dah.
Mana? Berapa FPS lagi?
80.
Hai.
Salah tuh.
Bisa nih bang. Angkor
Bisa tuh kalau untuk PES 1 2 3 bisa tuh.
Bisa, tenang ya bang. Jaga-jaga pegangan abang situ bang.
Bagi ada yang konyolan ya.
123, 150 naik nah. Apa gitu ya?
Bagi ada yang itu.
Nah,
Hai.
DNR apa lu tanya gini kok?
Zona awak tuh. Ma M4 kok.
Ini MK nih, ya, aku tandain nih.
Ke rumah standing Jegi.
Rumah standing, sabar.
Ya.
SLR ada juga nih SLR.
Bang boleh.
Ada motor.
Ada motor.
Lah,
Sama mobil. Motor sama mobil.
Mana dia?
Sabar.
dia lagi. Man,
Ini di bawah cagi nih. Di bawah cagi.
Nggak di bawah kau.
Tapi jalan dia, Bang.
kamu jangan
Dua
Oh.
mobil. Jalan ke
Ambigu mana mas Terang.
jalan
Kali
ke
6 ada
arah
mau.
Ada, aku mau.
3 mobil ya, jalan ke arah kuning.
guys.
Por bang.
Rumah standingnya masih kosong.
Ada M4 nak?
Ini aku
Alah,
nyari
Dan.
nih. MK yang banyak sini.
Kaduannya enggak serobot.
Kali 8 tukar jadi ke 8 mantap.
Bang, chicken banget. Gak main. Oh, first blood dari Happy Trick di sini. Hadap Milah.
Milah.
Tas 3.
Mobil di garasi sini tanda aku tuh. Kali 8 aku taruh dekat mobil, Bang.
Tidak ada info ya.
Taruh kau.
Udah lulut semua. Ini juga yang kuning.
Enggak, belum. Cuman rumah yang paling tinggi itu aja, Bang. Gedung-gedung.
Tanda biru.
Yang biru udah. Yang biru belum. Yang kuning udah.
Apa belum?
Udah sih. Biru belum, cukup.
Yang
Benar.
valid A1.
Valid banget.
M4 nggak?
Nggak ada.
Pantai sumpah ini nyari M4
Siko M4 di Siko tuh tanda biru. Lantai 2. Ganti aku peril ya gua.
Ambil mobil, Bang.
berarti
Ada sama kali 8 itu.
Apa ganti bedil, Bang? Aku ambil senjata, Bang.
Satu M4.
Oke.
Tak dapet dia napunya. MR jauh.
Ada mobil loh.
Ada MK tuh lagi tandain.
Kasih gua.
Ay, kacau.
Gelak tuh.
Oh, di
Kayla.
Galak tuh dia. Galaknya dia malu taruh.
Nggak tahu penontonnya. Nonton ya.
Ada checkpad di sini ya.
M4 apa tanah biru nggak, Bang?
Lantai 2.
Perang mention. Udah, Bang, ambil mobilnya, Bang.
Ada mobil lah, jalan ke belakang nih. Arah 50. 2 mobil.
Terbelakang Senaya.
Ya. Putar belakang ya Senaya, 2 mobil.
Kanan enggak mobilnya?
Buset.
Mas ending sih kosong.
Ya masih kosong.
Yuk, cepet lah weh.
Aku ambil M4 dulu, Bang. Bentar, Bang.
Ada jauh gua mainin gua.
Orang mikir udah diisi tuh. Pal, kau ada kendaraan, Pal?
Nggak ada kendaraan untuk dah.
Masih.
Nggak ada.
Cepet situ lah, ngumpul lah. Jagi,
Ini
sikit jagi.
OTW.
Ada mobil
Tuh
lagi
ada
di tanda aku tuh.
ngebling ah ya Allah.
Bling
Lah.
kacing.
Pas pakai.
Jagi.
Ini di jalan. Sabar. OTW. Koko OTW nih.
kanan.
Kok ada
Nggak sih?
paket lo sih Dapal? Cagi gak ada.
Ah, sponsor
Net.
by apa? Icon all.
Oh tuh.
Ada buas, ada buas, ada
Iya.
buas.
Knock satu top, knock satu top. Knock satu tabrak tuh. Nice. Komit ya dia, tanda biru, tanda biru.
Komit aja.
Orang mention nembak.
Nggak ada granat lagi.
Buat tebing.
Aduh, aku belum pakai Korean rating.
Samping.
Di bawah ya. Di bawah aku ya.
Hai, hai,
Malu dengan 3 rating.
hai. Yang dimakan, makan lalu mandi lalu. Bercapek aku di Mazda.
Makan, mandi.
Hai, paket los dari mangkil.
Hai.
Apa lagi nak paket los tadi tu? Ah, 4 semua.
Woi, Bo.
Ini kan Steam ya, Bo.
Iya tapi mana ngaruh kan kau baru install.
Oh iya belum.
Kan Steam kau.
Ini Bang, Korean rating apa?
Nah, tinggal kau ketik aja Korean rating sepertinya. Strip Korean rating dah.
Dead camp ya. Lama lah kita menunggu. Ali.
Golek lah dulu.
Hai.
penting. Kata Fury langsung jadi komit.
Just a couple of freebies if they're driving through the field over here. If they're fighting on the coastline, you can kind of come out in third party, especially if they pull up in the balls between both compounds. There's lots and lots of opportunities to get some KPs there. And try and put yourself on the board nice and early. Lots of teams, what I'm noticing already in this round of 32 is how much these guys are coming in close together and they're not splitting up on their rotates, and it's going to be very, very nicely into squad's hands as they get the initial knock. But here comes the two-man of Clown as they get the flush into nature. They might just say that's enough, as the rest of the squad are already held up, and it might just be a 1-for-1 at this point. But the high ground goes towards Clown. They're not really peeking for this. I'm not sure if they're maybe not comfortable pulling up on the ridgeline there. They had information on all three. The rest of the squad are going to take the ridgeline from them now, so that opportunity has come and gone. Pyrex on the left angle can sort of control Seago's position. The smoke's already out. High ground, top floor for Liebach. Smoke in hand, probably thinking that's going to do 100 damage to him, but I mean, the nade's just as good. He spots the head of Kaplan there. Another nade comes out, uncooked, so probably not going to do any damage there. Just kind of break the fence line. If anything, helps squad a little bit more on the peak. Seagos does spot the little shoulder there of Hyrex. I think he tagged him, and he's tagged him for like 2 damage somehow. Anyway, nade comes out. Let's follow it. See if it's on Hyrex. It is 50 damage coming through. Good nade from Seagos. And Denethor's close the distance with that. I'm not sure if they know about him underneath the fire station. His zone is pub. We'll get a good look at it here in a second. Let's jump on Denethor's POV. Already the first claimant of the kill onto Clown. It's going to stabilize just a little bit. Here's how zone is centering on SGD's position. Upstairs angle for Liebach. I think he's got the utility out. The downstairs angle as well for his teammate. Not good enough to help stop him here. As both of them fall down, there's not really much that they could do about that once they got up the staircase. I mean, odd angles with the rail, but I feel like they should have had that. Seago's now spots out Hyrex. And there's just on to a 3-on-1. They're trying to recover Kaplan's HP here, and they have done so. We're staying to Hyrex here as the bolt down is on the open to Hyrex, but doesn't matter. Seagos has a banger angle for the trade with the ace there. And that's out. First team eliminated here for Clown. We jump over now. Cherry in a fight. Where's that? That's not even on the north. Let's try it.
Udah kalau buka Twitch
They somehow found themselves
like ya kalau
in
di
a
full
four-man
screen ya.
chat. They must have gotten crashed. I don't believe they lost anybody
Nggak tahu.
on that pull-up.
Ada dulu pernah aja udah
Couple of
nge-freeze
teams
kan?
from the west side slowly
nge-freeze
but
jadi
surely
lebih
making their
kayak
rotate in. I
lebih
don't know if
slow
that's
motion
double
gitu
knock
dah.
now potentially. I think they have
Tapi kalau
gotten
nggak
double
full
knock
screen aman aja dia.
at some point here.
Kalau ada
Reality
nge-freeze ya
Core
full screen suara orang
just
kedengaran.
trying to recover, just
si
trying to
ngomong.
survive. SGD and Trident finding knocks under players from this team. And Jervis is trying to see if he can sneak up, try and get some of his util in there. He's got 2 more nades after that one, so if he finds the knock, find it hard to believe that he's going to stop. It's a little window. Has he got it? It's in! No, not enough. Unlucky Jervis. But another knock comes in from Zhao
Nggak
Hu,
bendung.
and then they're happy from the offense up the top of the hill. Finds a second knock. They're going to know it's 2 knocks for them. Great nade again from Jervis, straight through, but it's not finding the damage that he wants. Is the bottom 4 clear? Let's jump on the X-ray here. No, everybody's upstairs that is alive, but he has a potential here to steal the kill. Good flash coming through, just to maybe almost do a bit more audio damage to them rather than actually any physical damage to them. It's going to be really hard. The reses haven't even come out. Jeff's going to confirm that one away. I believe that was RC's, and now we're down to 1 player. Great nade coming in from Healer. The flush and the knock Java Popular, last one remaining. Flash in hand. That is a good flash, though. As they come up the stairs, no, they're not really committing up the staircase here. Half damage taken. Has he got a good little Korean peek here for him to use? As it comes up, doesn't matter. Healer with the util is clean. And they're going to recover most of that util from Reality Core, because I don't think they had an opportunity to throw much lethals back in return. 4 quick kills coming into the SGD's hands and position gain. That's probably the most important part there. It's going to tell everybody around them as well. SGD, fantastic team. They've been in this situation before. Everybody's heard of their name in this region as well. So you're seeing that in the... Anyway, big kills, happy days for them. Zone's about to close. I feel like a lot happened in that zone, but still, everybody's... It's just, for the most part, besides Antics, just teams dead. Most people are 4 players strong. And Zone does go west, straight onto squad early, taking a great position, and I mean, it's paid off for them, even though they've lost a member.
Iya.
They've got probably one of the best
Juga ini ha.
SGD continuing to have
Orang
such
ni
great
nak ngomong pula
foothold
ada
towards
nemper
this
rumah orang ni.
mansion area that is centered, even if it doesn't go into mansion, lots of fields to play for them. If they keep their cars alive, they can use a lot of the trees and the rocks around that area to
Apa yang kamu break di atas tuh,
create even
Jagi?
stronger, better hard cover for them as they have to leave.
Apa yang Jagi break
So,
di
on the
atas tuh?
teams that are on the east, the teams that are on the south, decisions have to be made. There's not much
Ngebreak
real estate
kok
in the
nembak
zone.
dia,
Most of
nak.
the southern area is just fields. There's a couple of dips, couple of ridges. I think map knowledge is going to come in crucial here for some teams that want to find themselves deep into the late game.
Iya di bawah di mana lah?
Definitely a few crashes to be made in some of these splits as well. So Pizza and both have to find little folds, little angles they can get players in closer towards the zone. Not lose their spies too early. See if they can make
Iya
it
naya ya kata itu kan parang video. Kecilnya kok di tangga jaga di tangga.
Dia si Jagi di apa di atas tuh tapi ngeker langsung ke tangga, nampak orang bawah tuh naik. Man masalahnya barang gua kan kedip dari bawah.
Itulah karat yang dapet tangga tuh kok dinapun lah.
Is well aware that Pizza coming in right behind them. Stonewall's first person to take the brunt of the fight.
Dapat bom
Takes a
looting
couple of
di sini.
shots, but no tags coming in through. Feeds the information back to Stonewall. Who looks like he just wants to send it past Heggy to follow. He looks like he's got a passenger in his car here. Zookmate is the driver. Sorry, Heggy's just the passenger. Passenger princesses. They're coming in to stop. I think they were thinking of stopping, but yeah, no, too many angles. Terminator into the Bunnings area there. I don't care. It's still called the Bunnings area there. I don't care. It's still called Bunnings in my heart. Hall of Fame thing. Don't care. It's Bunnings. As Pizza are going to hold themselves up, and again, that's where the map knowledge kind of comes in. They're not in the best spot, especially if what is their name? Tricky Potatoes. They're only 3 men. Do have a couple of utility.
Ya elah dah mati aja aduh ke tembok.
Utility range. QB hasn't really actually had a look at where they're pulling up. It doesn't matter. Senses. The sixth sense is going to be deep. Unfortunately for him, one molly left to play with. If you can peek over it and try and get a little bit better information on where they are, we'll follow the molly, see if it goes good. It's right on top of Stone Norts and Heggy's head. If they jump in the car, they're vibing. Great heads up awareness here from Heggy. It actually stops the Molotov burn damage from taking place if you jump in the cars there. So if you think you can do it and you don't have anybody watching you, you can just normally just jump in the car to avoid that Molotov damage from ticking you down any further. So great heads up play from then. On the edge of zone, Antics and Zen fighting on the northwest over here with the Refined clan actually out in the blue when they're taking that fight. We're going to jump on over here. The 2 blue players angles have actually found the 2 picks onto Zen. Our winners from Group A last time, and the 2 flushes come through down to the left by himself in this area, but he's got Ken's off to his northwest, but both players are out of zone. Brutal for so many teams right southeast. Mansion is going to be a
Kiben abang lah, apa kiben abang?
Lots of buildings,
Kiben
lots of
itu
space for
namanya
multiple
apa?
teams to slot in there.
Nggak tahu.
Tengok Kibenan dulu ya. Aku V kan.
Hands trying to get the push up on
Google
forward, trying to get revenge
perspective,
front. I
yeah.
think that's Killaroo's death. Boone lower down the hill, not really able to commit to this angle. HK are going to keep 4 alive, recover the player, get the kill onto Killaroo, and it's anarchy here on this west side as the rest of the squads have to try and find their way in. Terminator going to have a field day, I feel like, from this area. Lots and lots of ammo onto the 2 players in Love Shack. Lots and lots of opportunities to shoot players out of cars. I always say that if you don't necessarily knock the first 2 or 3 coming at you at cars, you've had your practice. You're starting to get the lead a little bit better, and the kills will flow. The kills will follow. Looks like Zen, the 2 men, have got a little bit of a bowl or a dip to work with. Yeah, they have gone towards the bunker area. Down to your first to pull up, Ken's to follow. Pizza maybe looking to do the same thing, but if Tricky Potatoes are going to have anything to say about 2 more nades from Glenn DT, but again, they're not quite getting the information before throwing these nades. A couple of nades throwing back, trying to deter them a little bit. I think Pizza are just begging, hoping, praying that Tricky Potatoes leaves so they can start advancing themselves into zone. This is mutually assured destruction for everybody. Tricky Potatoes stay. And it looks like they're opting to start getting ready. Glenn maybe trying to bait out a couple of Pizza here. Before he starts taking the shot, 2 of Pizza brought very low from Terminator in the Bunnings area, so it is going to be a little gauntlet that they have to run from the rest of the lobby as they're put on 1 HP. Kamsa has a 6x suppressed MK. He's feeling ready. Couple of shots ringing out now. Awkward angles. He's got the door open. Again, the ridges are pretty solid there for the rest of Pizza. Looks like they're going to make it in. The North, though, KZG taking opportunity of how big Manchester is to get their 4 players in. Massive for them. Let's jump on over to this North fight. It's Rinai and Refined Clan taking a fight now. The initial knock onto Refined Clan brings it down onto a 3-on-3. Fritzl was brought so low here, but he's holding the front. He's holding the brunt of his back. By holding the brunt of his back, he almost gets 1 player, but he gets traded out very nicely by Cunit here. 2-on-1. No, it's a 3-on-1 actually. One of the players from Franklin is taken down. 1 shot. There's 1 player left for Franklin. It's 6 shots. He's absolutely insane last week. Cunit pushing up now. Gets the initial. Oh yeah, he's got it. It's clean. But here comes squad. 3-man. Already 5 kills up. Trying to see if they can put a dampener onto Rinai. Nice molly cold comes through. No, in the balls, it's Terminator who have pushed out of the compound and take out Peter. You're gonna bleed out. Wow, Lids! My brother! He's gonna run into the zone, but he's only on 10 HP. He's gonna run into the zone, but he's only on 10 HP. Looks like he's just been revived. Seago's gonna hit that easy 18 damage orc spray. Takes him down, and Salaja is actually going to try get the res, but in phase 4 blue, you actually cannot res and out heal the blue after this, but he is causing problems. 2 knocked out for a squad. It's just down to, who is that? Is that Stenithor? Spirit of Gondor, can he do it for the team? Let's jump on his POV, but he's getting shot in the back by KZG, who took that North mansion angle from before. He hasn't got Cunit to worry about, but it doesn't matter. Cunit is going to outlive him, but it's not for placement points. As he gets the first aid off. We're going to jump off his POV. He's probably not long into his well. Somehow we got the res onto... Hang on. Oh, blue zone backpack. So he must have had a blue zone backpack, which is the only reason he survived there, but... Yeah, listen, I don't know if he's going to live much longer. 2 more first aids, a couple of smokes out, but KZG are well aware of his position. A couple of nice tags coming from Lazy Yak here. Nade to follow. I mean, if that bounces good, it's looking good for the knock there. If not, the blue zone's got it there. The blue zone's definitely got it. Out he goes. West shift again, out into the field. Like I said before, if you've got tires, this is money. Terminator losing players from Tricky Potatoes, who has a 3-man, and this was the team that started as a 3-man.
Yang 3-man aja masih hidup dia.
They've got a nice hard shift here. They've got a nice ball to work with, and they're going to find themselves in the placement points almost surely after this phase finishes. Snox, that's disgusting. The combined effort here between Snox, who gets the assist, and Xiaohu on top. Xiaohu has been instrumental. 400 damage already for SGD. Holding the fort against potentially 2 teams coming in. Happy Squad pushing in from the northeast. KZG, who already had somewhat of a position inside Mansion. Now they just don't have the buildings that are inside zone. Looks like Dorso was trying to go for it. But yeah, a bit more of a smarter approach here. The duo in the Dacia trying to get into the zone. Taking the buildings that are inside of Mansion and trying to get a foothold in, maybe waiting and hoping, praying that SGD even get into a fight. Antics popping up against HKR, looking for a bit of revenge for Killer earlier into the game, but it's just Punya left. They have found the double knock, which is big, but it looks like most of them are recoverable. It might just be what's his name? Hexa in the distance, who's probably not going to get revived. How has pulled up. Jason has heard him, obviously. Tried a silent roll, but it hasn't really done anything for him as the tire screeching is enough. Poon is now stuck between a rock and a hard places. Whether or not How actually knows there's a close player of him here. It doesn't matter. Close players take him down potentially. No, unfortunately, Poon didn't get the tags that he wanted. Jason still up, still strong, still alive, and SGD is getting swarmed right now. Jervis, 550 damage. 2 more nades to go after this one. 1 even, excuse me. Trying to slow them down here with the blue zone grenade. Jervis holding the angle. It's such a good peak. Korean peak or not. Molotov in hand. Surely. Grenade even first. 700 damage. 2 kills. Now 7 total for the team. It's just 1 up, and it's Lima. He's pushing through. He's confident. He's feeling good. And Jervis has the barrel. He has the better spray. And SGD. Shocks is actually still alive. Excuse me. Wait, where's your hut? Oh, he got the res onto Shocks. Stocks up on the high ground. So there you go. SGD now 9 kills, 10 kills. Excuse me. 4 onto Jervis, 800 damage. I'm not sure if they're aware that they've got the Rin Solo, who I had no clue how he survived, right outside their doorstep, hugging the wall, and we're still not into the placement point. Oh my goodness, where are we going to go? We're going to force Mansion out? We are not. We are staying inside, firmly within Mansion. And Extraordinaires, HKR, Terminator do not have any positions inside zone that are going to help them. They have to push through Zen. They have to push through Trident. They have to push through Tricky Potatoes. Util is going to play such an important role here. Cars are going to play such an important role here. Who's done their homework? Who's looking after their utility? Who's looking after their vehicles? It's going to come down to who's going to make it into the late game. Great cross here from Brody to try and get from the open windows building and across to the yellows. Good smoke line, making sure he's going to do that safely. He's still got a few more left, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe his team does. He might be able to just chill there for a little bit for the most part. But I mean, Tricky Potatoes outside on the doorstep will eventually have to force him indoors. There we go, Terminator. Nandu's not really resable in that position. Again, I don't see... Most of the cars are blown up here. They do still have a coupe to work with. Maybe down a tire. No, 4 tires. There's potential there for him, unless he gets flushed out to the blue behind him. I mean, this is getting hard. All these knocks so close to when zone is moving in. And I mean, it already is. The zone is moving. HK are just about going to get their res before they go in. Looks like they do have a car to work with. The flush does come through from GSEN even. Please don't knock your teammate. Please don't knock your teammate. Woo! It's always the scariest thing. They're going to leave their teammate. Go forwards as a 2-man. They might know that Terminator is a 2-man themselves. They might even know Zen is a 2-man themselves. Pre-smoke comes through, but it's not actually where they're pulling up. It's not deep enough. They have a US to work with. Let's see. Hens burns first initial knock. Big. He knows there's only one more on the card. G-Sin's got 2 more nades, but Extraordinaire are putting a dampener on this. Lots of pressure coming onto Doughty. No actual tags. Extraordinaire. Util coming in. Mostly Molotovs. 1 grenade coming in. They're trying to close the distance. They don't have to take this fight, but they want the ground. Think better of it, trying to see if they can let Zen and HKR do most of the damage to themselves. It's all kind of popping off. Everybody's pinched between teams. SGD on one side getting pinched by Trident, but they're also trying to take fight with KZG. Terminator on the west side of zone. Wise player standing. Martizi pinched between Tricky Potatoes and HKR. The fight is still continuing between Doughty. Somehow the res has come out. Jason found the res onto Nero. Or was it Hexamartin even? Potentially didn't find the res. And we still have 3 teams on this south edge. Down T, the last remaining player for Zen in the placement points. Finally, we are into our top 8. And I still don't see a way that these guys can coexist, but they are. It's unreal. Extraordinaire have so many smokes out right now. Potentially not going to have many for the late game here. KCW with the Dragunov, so potent in the group stage that I cast last week. At this distance, at that HP, it's 1 shot to the head, definitely for both those players on HKR. Careful peaks. They still have the US to work with. It's smoking. Potentially an opportunity for Extraordinaire to blow this cover up for them. Let's see if they recognize that. Plenty, more than enough ammo. But no, it doesn't look like they're interested in that right now. Tricky Potatoes, still 3-man. Started with 3, 2 kills. The points are going to start racking up for them here. Again, a great shift out to the west for them. They have an opportunity here whilst 3-man to try and give themselves a little bit of an opportunity to make some headway before their 4th player comes in, who I believe is joining next game. Mansion is now out. Snock's last remaining player. HKR Jason taken down. Nero, last remaining player. Looks like they did go for that blow up like we were talking about. Car gone. It's out of play. Only smokes remain. 1 more left for Nero. That one's fading fast. He's got to get it up. All 4 players Extraordinaire going to be staring at him very shortly here. Martizi getting swapped in. He's found 1. Going to get another. No, the angle from the far player. But he accidentally gave himself up to Rag Baby. Quick little play coming in from Rag Baby is going to make sure that he's going to up his team here. No, he's not. They're going to get double flush. How going to take down both the Tricky Potatoes. I thought that would be resible. Unfortunately, he's going to don't stop, brother. Run him over. Jason, you're next. You're next. It misses. And he's going to get flushed out. No, he's fine. He's resible. Go, the zone is moving. How quickly is he bleeding? He is first bleed. He's going to be absolutely fine. Hero play from Jaja to steal those 2 kills. Absolutely unreal scene. Gibbles, last remaining player against Stocks has been farming. He's got a really great 3x spray. He's found it. Massive for SGD. I'm pretty sure he 1v3'd them even. Doesn't matter. Cherry's going to take that angle away from them. They had the flat top. Tried and say, thank you for leaving. We'll take the spot. We'll take the kills. 3 players up. Commanding position for them. It's just Extraordinaire. That's 4 men alive. And Extraordinaire are stretching their control over the zone. Flexing their muscles, showing their power. Mirage, the off angle for Trident falls. It's almost collapsing this game for them. If Extraordinaire play their cards right, it's almost unlosable. They know Rag Baby's there. How with the double tag. Finds a third, and that is it. Rag Baby gone. It's just up to the two-man of Trident. 4 kills onto Cherry, none onto Rain. Could be one, though. It could be one. Second bleed for How. He doesn't go for the flush, taking the priority position. Love this from Rain. 2 nades to use if he wants to flush it out. No, he's got it. The angle is there. Dragunov flush, 1 onto Rain, 5 total. Extraordinaire sitting on 8. The utility, not there for them. And they've got to be so careful. Rain the Dragunov. We've already spoken about it. These late game scenarios is when it shines. Not much ammo for any of Team Extraordinaire to work with here. No util to speak of. He's double 7s, and he's only got a barrel after this. Night Snade's coming out, forcing Murayama back. No utility at all for any of these players.
Masuk lobby,
This
masuk
is
lobby.
winnable. Try and get the zone shift. I mean, it kind of they're in the dead center. They were going to get it anyway. So aware of Rain's position, but they can do nothing about it. Cherry just holding that off angle, letting him know what he can see, what he can't to Rain. I feel like we could be going down to a C9 here. I'm not really sure as well. Couple of rocks to work with, but if you go there, you're almost pinching yourself. They're small. They're not going to provide much cover. Rain's large, massive boulders. He loves it. He loves the boulders. He's got opportunities to peek up and over them as well. He can peek to the side. That's actually so huge in these late game scenarios. If you're not aware what angles they can peek on the rocks, it can be detrimental. You might accidentally pick the wrong way. Double staring onto Cherry right now. Cherry's got a great spray. That's big from the MG3. Does a lot of damage very quickly. Shown there. 50 HP gone. Rain, the Dragon, almost more deadly. 1 headshot, they're out. At this range, it's lethal. Same can be said. They're coming back with a couple of Dragunov shots. Rain has to be a little bit careful himself. His helmet is 1 shot. Sharing as much ammo around as they can. They are poor, Team Extraordinaire. They have almost nothing to work with. Cherry maybe has a sneaky angle here. He's not really quite looking in KCW's direction. Ever so slightly does he have an angle. He's jumped on top of the car. Cool angle. I like that. Flashbang just kind of to deter them. I mean, there's not really much that Extraordinaire can do. They can't really push. Nerves probably rattling right now. Rain, though, so solid. Great shot. Holds the angle. Confidence. KCW, Dragon on Dragon. Rain's is better. Half HP for him. Flash comes through. Not really going to do too much besides audio. But they're not really pushing. Does he know that the res came off? Not. I mean, unfortunate there for Extraordinaire to not take advantage of the fact that Rain had no clue that somebody was there resing him. Now they're both stuck with the US here. Great angles between Cherry and Rain. Cherry does have to heal. I'm sure he's fine for heals at the moment. Yeah, that was his last first aid though. So caution is needed, necessary for these angles. I'm not sure if, Kai can definitely get an angle here. I believe this is no chill. Doing the little belly crawl, and this is going to open it up huge. I believe this is the game-winning play. Massive. I know that they had the numbers advantage, but it didn't feel like they had the winning position until now. He somehow found this nice off angle while somebody's pushing closer here, taking off a lot of the pressure off of Kai. He should be able to open up here and get one. They are a little deeper back. He's actually not going to have an angle onto either of them, but he could keep wrapping if he wanted to. It's important that Depro keeps the pressure up here. On the belly again, trying to see if he can close the distance. If Cherry or Rain spot him, it's over on this off angle and it becomes so hard for Extraordinaire. Let's see if they can do it. One tag. Rain spotted. Kai, Cherry, such great cover fire. They're rushing Rain though. It's going to be hard for them. Can he get a first aid off in time? Cherry's going huge right now. Great trade out. It's a 1-on-1 now. Cherry with the tree, Murayama with the rock. Cherry, worst position out of both of them, but he's got the MG3. He's opting for the MK. No more heals, remember. None at all. Great flash coming through. He needs to land a headshot. If he doesn't get it, it's over. He's tagged. Headshot. Headshot. Come on.
Oh,
That was unbelievable.
chicken
That was
X
tricky.
ya.
The angle that Cherry put himself on to be able to...
Hey,
Marquez itu siapa bang? Di TRM tuh bang?
Jegzi.
Oh
Jegzi.
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 2 menit start.
Jago tadi yang nge-class dia di rumah mansion. SGD Jarvisnya anjing nge-class dia.
Apalagi CLWN Lebok GG dengan clutch.
Wah, inilah saatnya kita buktikan nge-class dia nih.
Kalau kata Muji ngeklat Segi ada nggak modal ngadu malam nih Segi itu?
Iya kamu Ji.
Iya,
Modal
Muji
ngadu
mau
atau collab dia.
ngecak, modal ngecak. Iya kan Ji?
Jadi kemarin tuh collab sama siapa? Sama Dapal ya collab kemarin bola.
Sama Ibu.
Hmm. Sampai di IC dia sama siapa bahas bola tuh?
Pace.
Sama Pace. Pace, pegang apa Pace?
Belum aja nih biasa sama Shopee join musim depan. Oke gas ya. Dan di sini gue cuma telepon Eto'o sama si Ronald gitu. Udah semoga mau. Buat sih. Ganti. Boleh juga market dulu. Sebelum pasti datang. Ya Tiras, kalau Epic kita stopping lu kayak Pogba. Oh iya. Serius. Iya. Juga rasa berat lo tadi. Pakai satu kotak kayak itu ya? Mel 2. Gak tau peran lu kayak gitu, Pres. Boleh. Diajarin peran itu di lesku. Itu game Neymar temporer. Tinggal lu Neymar yang permanen aja nih. Karena sih dia. Lagi gue suruh
Starting.
Start.
Untuk aja. Dikasih makanan apa sih diharap.
Mana lagi kita ngelut nih ya Allah. Mana kita ngelut nih ya Allah.
Sampai ya saya kok.
Ya bisa cari mobil ya daerah-daerah kuning. Wah, teman-teman aku nak mau lah joget dia.
Jalan kaki wak kau. Ini auto Val.
Cari mobil lah terpaksa bang itu jalan-jalan di situ.
Oh Val.
Apa?
Mbak.
Apa?
Wah,
Auto.
Hah?
cari oto.
Le. Oh ini
Kosong juga
auto
ya
tuh
setengah
Mbak
tadi kan?
aku.
Oh, iya ambil lah di jalan tuh.
Iya kosong juga ya Senaya tadi. Aman ya mungkin.
Mungkin.
Sekarang
Mungkin.
nggak tahu.
Nggak tahu.
Gi kata Abah Jagi kalau nggak ngekill balik prospek Jagi.
Emang benar-benar yuk apa. Emang benar-benar ya Abah ya Abah. Harus 1 match.
Butuh berapa match biar Jagi ngekill?
Kayaknya Koliper harus ada 10 match dah.
12 match ini. Saya minta 10
ini
kan kasih 12.
12 match.
Ah,
Satu hari siap 12.
nggak atau hari
Enggak
6.
kan?
Besok lagi.
Apa aja yang salah baju tadi?
Tukar baju dia Kak.
Lu
Ada
cepat
yang
ini
tuh
paksa nih.
remorse. Turun remorse lah.
Nggak ada yang turun loh. Baru ada yang turun tuh.
Apa Ceki minta bocin ki?
Oi, baik-baik.
Iko kalau tuh.
Mobil di sini biasa ada tuh mobil. Sini juga ada.
Tidak ada yang ngikut ke Yasnaya.
Aduh di Bang buat
Ada UAS nih, ada UAS depan rumah. Mobil-mobil belakang lah dekat pom.
Aduh udah baju.
Ke belakang belum tayo, kurang aja.
Nih lu cepat, lu cepat.
Ini jembatan Bang, aku turun Bang.
Mana kau?
Ini ada bagi nih, lanjut. Ada bagi nih.
Buat gua di seberang danau ini.
Ada UAS juga tuh Bang, di persimpangan. Ada Garcia.
Aduh.
Garcia di kanan
Ada
Bang.
orang nih. Line orange.
Jadi digasak aja rumah kalau.
Kecil.
Oh iya, saja deh.
Iya kan, gasak aja rumah.
Kira dia ada Bang.
Sahan sekolah. Ih,
Ngece Juleji.
pada ujung AR. Ada kali 6. Kali 6 22.
Wah, mantap ji. Kali 6 tadi ji.
Di mobil UAS. Ada kompe lagi nah. Di glove box kan.
Bok nggak?
Ada apa dong? Ada apa? Peluru hijau.
Peluru hijau.
Hijau apa namanya? Impor atau UG.
Pak Doji. Tak lain ya saya nih.
M4 nih.
Kita sih emergency ya guys ya.
Buset.
Oh, buset.
Iya,
Mana
ada,
kita
ada.
emergency?
Ada.
Enggak.
Apa yang ada?
Itu. Itu enggak? Udah. Itu enggak ada ya.
Kali 8 nih mau.
Kayak aja dik. Ah, emergency gua.
Udah aku kali 8 nih mau enggak?
Mau dik.
Lepal. Gua udah kali 6 nih.
Be with me ya guys.
Kalau
Bang,
emergency
peluru
bal,
hijau.
emergency pesawat dekat kali sama zona bal. Lirik kau tu aja lah tuh. Aduh,
Kita kan langsung
emergency dia.
kan mau ngamanin kompong.
Iya.
Kan kena ya nanti kalau pas rotasi aja.
Ada yang pakai barrel?
Pakai AC udah. AC.
Red dot pun dah ada sekolah. Rusak.
Rusaknya rusak dalam, rusak luar.
Luar dalam mula.
Cagi, tujuan kita nih nyari rank 6 aja nya Cagi.
Oke.
Gak kurang boleh lebih.
Nggak kurang tapi boleh lebih.
Ya.
Oke.
Susah mana cari impor sekarang.
Itu M4 tanda Den.
No,
Itu yang
no,
perlu
no.
tandai juga.
Alun mandi,
Buset,
di alun
buset.
mandi. Di alun mandi.
Di lantai berapa tadi? Di lantai 2 atau lantai 3? Ya lantai 2.
Kali 8 tadi tempat mana dik?
Ujung ayam gimana mana ujung ayam.
M4 juga nih ya.
M4 gak nih ha? Air kecil ini.
Ujung air enggak?
Belum.
Mau ujung air.
Auk nih, auk pula nih. Hayu atuh meluncur.
Cagi
Ayo.
lama mana cari cagi nih.
Ini udah nih. Udah kebagi tuh.
Mau ujung air.
Next extend nih, ada yang mau extend.
Sudah semua. Ujung air ada banyak.
Ada agak macam enggak?
Extend ya di rumah nih sama MK juga.
Cabut dah. Oh, mana?
Rata kanan bagi jagi.
Lagi nggak ada bagi.
Gak mau kok.
Terbelakang ke bobol bisa.
Oh, Riko.
Ya.
Let's go. Riko rumah kau di sini kan? Tak dari sini. Langsung aku ke pol. Rumah apanya? Hospital. Kita ada di sini mas ini. Maju perlahan lah nak.
Ya gambar.
Ya gambar.
Rumah depan kosong nih.
Buka ya pintunya.
Kama cagi tuh.
Rumah depan tuh.
Rumah depan kiri, rumah depan yang ini. Iya, sorry.
Lainnya nih tandai lainnya ke situ.
Mungkin ada ya.
Oke.
Mungkin ada.
Gambar lu.
Gambar.
Orang lompat dari situ.
Terus header.
Rumah ini masih kosong juga.
Header udah.
Ada mobil nggak sih itu?
Di mana, Bang?
Gudang ya, gudang. Lihat
Orang aku tuh
gudang sambil
mobil nggak sih?
situ ya.
Rumah
Itu
biru
dulu
kosong
sambil
lah.
ya.
kuning ya?
Situ dulu baru isi gudang kita ya. Pal.
Oh enggak. Kayak aku lihat.
Tembak kok bukan awal. Lagi gua tempel
Kalau
juga
gudang
aja.
ada orang.
Gudang 3 adik.
Orang.
Ya gudang 3 ada orang.
Gudang ini tadi lah, gudang 3-nya dia.
Pak sendiri.
Itu rawan pecah. Rumahnya ada mobil. Gudang 3 di mana ya, Kak?
Di gudang-gudang ya. Di gudang dekat aku ada satu tadi nembakin aku. Habis itu yang paling kiri juga ada.
Bisa ya bosku. Bisa aja. Masih kosong.
Mana yang kalian tembak itu?
Mungkin.
Darsia merah ya bukit ya.
Ya, dari Simia sama UAS tuh. Mobil.
Tadi?
Jembatan kita tadi. Kita jadi masuk ke pekarangan kita nih.
Oke.
Jadi sini ya tandaku.
Anjing.
Orang booking nggak usah ditembak.
Ya fokus belakangnya dulu kak bang.
Aku sudah digambar sama dia rupanya.
Semua orang mana kan?
Gudang tandaku.
Bukit masih ada 1. Tandaku 2.
Adik tengokin sini aja dik. Dan orang tuh dik.
Suruh mobilnya.
Geser-geser ruas dah.
Ya.
Oh, di ujung kanan ngambil ya?
Nampak kah mobilnya kah?
Belum.
Balik dah. Narik dah. Keluar zona. Iya, keluar zona dia tuh. Mana itu?
Ntar sebelah situ kan berarti dia tuh.
Ketemu dia sama orang.
Keluar zona dia tuh. Sinilah ke rumahku. Mantap mobilku jalan terus supaya.
Ke rumah. Bang. Jadi harusnya masih di situ aja.
Jadi kalau mau tinggalnya di gudang nih kayak.
Iya.
Oke.
Mobilnya masukin circle udah tak susah.
Mobil jaga-jaga ya ini orang.
Oh deh situ kampung.
Tandaku perang.
Di empat ada orang.
Tandaku nih.
Tahu ya.
Ngomong tandaku ya. Sampai kita sampai.
Ini ada orang ada nih. Kan orang.
Bisa tembaknya. Udah anjing. Tuh.
Dan orang ada tadi ya guys. 1 orang. Kit masih ada guys.
Tanda biru tuh nanti kalau butuh kita tabrak aja ya.
Berdua tinggal gitu. Kalau pokoknya daerah tanda aku tuh lah. Lobang nih.
Dalam rumah nih dah. Kedua. Sampai kena lagi.
Kalau mau cabut smoke dulu pintunya. Terus mana kayak?
Smoke pintu Cagi tuh. Mau apa?
Udah.
Tapi Cagi itu masih aman tuh. Aman kan?
Mobil aku dipecahinnya. Aku kesana lah ya.
Oh, sini loh.
Pecah berapa?
2 ban depan. Gak bisa ya bang? Kalau 2 ya depan.
Gak bisa, susah tuh.
mobilnya salah pula.
Belakang tuh jadi.
Iya ya, aku di belakang.
Smoke.
Semua dulu kalau minta jemput tuh.
Ada belakang juga boleh. Terus 5 tapi tuh.
Jangan masuk di smoke tuh. Tak tarik begini tuh. Ah,
Depan dah.
hijau tuh berapa orang?
Berdua, sisa dua.
Tunggu orang bukit turun lu. Ini kita makin
Sisa 3 harusnya ya. Tadi kan instan 1 cuman teksnya.
smoke ya.
Mana?
Tabrak kepala tuh, anak tanda oranye tuh sekali. Yang UAS mau habis bensin ya.
Mau tabrak apa? Mau main batu-batu?
Batu-batu aja coba. Ayo.
Batu-batu dah bisa.
Smoke ada 2, aku smoke 2.
Keluar gitu. Kirinya aja.
Ini bukit gini tuh ada ya bang?
Ambil kirinya aja kita nih. Bukit kiri.
Enggak tuh.
Tabrak lah ya. Enak sumpah.
Oh, enak. Tabrak, balik, bal.
Masih bisa ya.
Anaknya bisa.
Ini nak batu nih kah?
Ada bom.
Ada atas kan.
Tabrain.
Dia langsung habis.
Kalau orang bukit tuh belum turun ya.
Yo.
Habis cuy.
Bertiga exit lubang. Lubang.
SUD are going to backfill that position, put themselves in a spot where they have potential of moving towards the hilltop of hospital, or go for a crash on the HKR. A couple of the water tower ridges here are pretty solid, playing out from that direction as well. Gives Peter lots of opportunity now that Antics get to move forward as well on that south side to try and reclaim that radio tower position that they had before, get their own information, their own idea of what's going on. Very chill phase 3 here.
SGD nge-kill dia.
Really been anything
Iya.
that's kind of happening.
Nah, ada orang bukit SGD itu doh. Orang bukit si
Also
TP.
kind of just got like that really solid position
datang
already.
mungkin?
Everybody's
Iya,
scattered
ratus
pretty
sudah.
nicely.
Gitu.
Nobody's doing crazy massive splits, so everybody's got a little bit of terrain to work with. So I'm going to come down to this phase 4 shift. See how messy the next game gets. There comes the knock again. RC causing problems for teams. Again, it's into hospital, so I mean, again, easy revive coming through for Refined Clan sitting in that area. They haven't left since phase 1, so they're going to have a lot of utility. They're going to have a lot of ammunition. So any teams that come in and towards their position, it's going to feel a bit of a world of hurt, but they need to protect some of their armor. Eventually, it's going to wear out, their meds even. Potentially, they're probably not going to get much more loot because they started looting there as a 4-man. They're probably not going to get an opportunity. Nice shots coming in from Poon. I'm kind of just missing these knocks, but I never know who's supposed to get these knocks. Ken's been a bit of a nuisance. 4x suppressed MK. One of the harder guns to hear with the suppressor on. I mean, I know most DMRs are relatively similar, but for some reason the MK just kind of sounds a little bit quieter than the rest when it's got its suppressor on. Takes a little bit longer to work out getting shot on. Here's the shift. It goes E straight onto KZG's position on Smiley. So Meetup has paid dividends in their favor. The last two men gonna find the nice bowl here outside of Smiley to the south, outside of Hospital Hill.
Dia itu dari rumah awalnya tuh, Bang.
It's hard to play. Tricky Potato's gonna have really good angles. I've played this ball 1,000 times. It's not the most ideal, which is why I lied. I haven't played it 1,000 times. Maybe these guys are gonna be better. Maybe they're gonna have better fortune playing from it. Lots of teams. Here comes the first initial send. Extraordinaire. Game 1 winners moving in towards No Chill to lead in the US. Are they going to go for a crash? Maybe they're going to play towards Happy's bowl position here. They opt to go past the first bowl, but they lose a lot of speed going up that ramp. No shots landing just yet. Murayama brought low. That's a tire gone for Murayama. He's still driving. He's spun out right in front of... Is that Den? No, it's HKR. Nobody has angles onto this. Murayama's completely in the open too. They're combat. How did they not see him? Doesn't matter, Nero sees him and takes him down. It's a matter of who's going to steal him at this point. But the crash continues. Where is that taking me? And it is into the two-man of Happy Squad. Dayama takes down one, takes down two even. Namikzhao, sorry. And somehow recoverable for Extraordinaire. The Molotov doesn't quite burn down How. Three-man up. Murayama surely to get flushed out eventually. It doesn't look like Deepro's going to get res, actually. There's like 3 teams shooting at him. He's gone. It's a lazy yak to take it down. Oh, I thought that car was going to keep flipping for a second. That would have been huge. Murayama somehow still vibing, but will die eventually. We're not even going to talk about that. Rain, solo remaining player, has already looked like he's put a dampener into Zen's position. He's going to put another dampener. Not enough damage to come through. The C-swap's good. There we go. Tried and taken out. They did get 1 kill onto Zen. Puts him down to a 3-man, and they still have the task of finding a spot inside zone. Crashes are going to be tricky now they're down a player. Car situation, shambleized. There's not many great sends. Maybe the north side of hospital, they might think it's free. It looks like they're heading that way. Can they find that position underneath Refined Clan? It's not really a fantastic position, but it might just keep them alive for long enough to get themselves into the placements. Peter trying to find a position. Look at the lightning bolt on the map. Everybody is shooting at them. Smokes are deployed though. Looks like Heggy's going to be revived. Zen on the rotate. We're going to jump back on board with them. See where they end up. Nice little lead. Not getting shot at. Feeding back that information, but they're going to continue. They want more. They don't think they can win the game from there. And winning's all that matters to them. Downty already down. 3 players left. Nice little lead. Who's inside the buildings? It's only one. It's Hacken, but we see what he can do. He's done it against the Lobo even that was in the buildings. Hacken trying to recover and trying to support his teammates. And there's only one up. It's Nicel in the opposite building. Grouping up, taking this as a 2v1, potentially even a 3v1 as it looks like Neotima maybe wants to come across again, bro. No, Lobo's feeling it. Molly to start. They know exactly what room he's in. Molly's not good enough. Let's jump on Nicel. Nicel's not that person. Oh my god, Cal, the casting, perfect. Nolobo wants to take a one-on-one. He wants all 3 of them. He's gonna get all 3 of them. He's got them. No, Nero. Oh no, how is HKR finding knocks onto them? HKR isn't even near them, are they?
Kan itu gue bilang tadi.
Oh, they must have driven. They've driven straight into the waiting arms and they found themselves with 4. Stoneor's the last remaining player. Heggy's in Smokes, but he's not longing for this world. Smokes will fade and he will die after that. Stoneor's blown up half a cover. That's it. And again, we center up. Very, very hampered circle so far. It's kind of messy for a lot of teams. KZG still sitting pretty. 4 players alive inside the warehouse. Finding knocks onto X Extraordinaire in that bowl during that whole ordeal. I mean, it's not going to last long for KZG. Clown need to find a way in. They do have a little bit of Everest that's kind of in zone. Let's see what their car situation's looking like. They still have 2. Somehow this US isn't popped. As SGD, what's happening over here? They've gone up towards Everest. And it's the last player for Tricky Potato Stand. Remember, they started as a 3-man. Zhao Hooks is going to be taken down by Glenn DD. Oh my goodness, it could fall apart for them as the zone starts moving. I don't know. It's absolutely fine because they're on the slow side of zone. So the res is going to come through. SGD clean up a nice spot. And if Clown were going to go, it's too little too late. SGD already set up. Now comes Antics. 2-man in the car. Tied down already. Killaroo driving. He's a fantastic driver. Except when he pulls up in the open like that. HKR finding a lot of damage so far, and the knock finally eventually comes through. Great setup. Simmons does find the insta onto Stoneords, and now we're in the placement. Big Antics, but as you can see in the background, Fine Clan moving up the hill. How many nades for 6 shots? 0. But they're going to have an angle. The smokes are already out, but they're not playing their smokes. They don't know the threat that's coming in behind them. 6 shots, potentially first open. Looks like Da Vinci's first. He has nades. He has 3 more. Miller walks down. No time to actually landing. Miller put 77 damage into him. The nades are going too far. How many more have you got? Is this one better? It's too short. One far, one short. Come on, Goldilocks. Just right is what we're looking for. He's not even going to go for another one. This gives Antics the opportunity. They're trying to run up the hill, trying to see what pressure they can put on. Refine could have just given this up. Antics is going to just run over the hill for free. 6 shots. Look behind you, mate. Sands, Miller, they're teaming up together. Sands is the one who ends up getting the knock. 400 damage on him. He's got util to flush. He's got util to use to like try and get the angles onto them. HKR, if they can smoke them off, they can focus Refine Clan. They still do have 2 inside the walls. Killer who cops one right into the mouth. He says, yum, yum, yum. And Antics have to fall off of this. HKR, the pressure is too much. Not enough smokes. And Killer is going to get flushed out. A good try, a good effort. Maybe that's what Refine Clan were hoping for. Eventually, when their smokes faded, there's going to be too much for them. KZG, none of the threats eventuated. They all kind of just went around them, soaked like a little bit of a stone in a river. Left and right they went. KZG unharmed, and probably a few kills to boot. We're jumping back over with RFC, who want to regress. They're seeing the knocks in the kill feed. They know it's Antics. They've recovered their player. Still, the nades are not there for them. Somebody's got to have nades on this team. 6 shots, still none. Here it comes. Is this Goldilocks nade? Is it better? Is it just right? It's still short. Give me a little more. Give me Father Bear. A bit more. And he just backed. He's the only person with nades. Mate, your team needs you. ARs are going to have to do here. 6 shot spots out Miller. Maybe even spotted Poon running away from that angle. But HKR, Poon, maybe that's not the play, brother. Sands probably caught he was safe, but the run's not safe. And out he goes. Jason to get the knock. The flush, the confirm. Antics down to 2. And I mean, there's no better for them. This shift is almost the worst shift possible. HKR still in the zone. They get to sit here. They get to Pepper Miller. Refine Clan on the hill. They do not have to move. SGD standing into the position of extraordinaire. They find one that's KZG are helping them. Only 2 up for SGD now. How gets them both. Oh no, only 1 down low. And SGD, 4 players alive. How many reses are we getting? Zhao Hux, his second bleed at the top of the tree. He's not getting res. Unfortunately, that's his game done. But his position allowed the rest of SGG to just destroy the last remaining 2 players of Extraordinaire. Great shots coming in from Jervis there. And there's the bleed. There's the confirm. KZG, how many are on to? 8 from this position. That's the biggest killer of Smiley is you do not get the kills. They've found them, though. 8 points out of this position. And they have a banger spot to move up towards Hospital Hill. They have a banger spot to push SGD. But they do leave themselves exposed to a little bit of a crunch. If Refine Clan don't focus towards Antics, they end up focusing towards KZG. SGD have no choice. It could be very hard for them. They should have the cars. They should have the smokes.
Up.
Miller should be fine when this car blows up. Really not many. I think Refine Clan want to give it another go. They really want to deal with this close player of Antics, but I think they're scared of HKR's position. And Miller's just, he has no choice but to sit there. He's like, I mean, if they peek me, they peek me. If they don't, happy days. Jason looks like he wants to start getting out of the compound. I mean, they do have the space to do so. Whether or not they know Santa's where he is, though, I feel like this is a massive spoiler angle here. 3 nades as well, so any knock could be potentially confirmed from Sansa's POV. Last 5 teams. Got to give it to Refine Clan with the best position, I would say, on this high ground. But again, the utility could be massive. Miller taken down. 6 shots with the 6 shots. But it's going to be confirmed by HKR, who put themselves up to a hefty 7 kills. Refine Clan not happy with that. Daichin trying to tag, get some tags on top. No, he had a grenade in his hand. How much damage is that going to put on him? I believe his first knock. No, his second bleed. 35 HP. He's not getting res. It's over. SGD are going to claim that one. No, it's not. It's Sand. He's given away his position, but I guess that's worth it. 3 kills, and he's weakened the only team that can really be a threat to him. How has Daichin allowed that to happen? Hexamarthan trying his hand now. They should know about Sand's position. I don't believe he has a suppressor on that gun. No, they don't. They're not 100% sure where it came from. SGD, couple of nades, but as you can see in the minimap, they're not trying to push out of this position just yet. They're still deep in that bowl. Brody has pushed well out of his position to try and put a foothold in for KZG. Fair play to him too. He's got a nice spot where he's kind of safe because SGD and Refine Clan would have to pick each other first. Couple of random nades, and I think that's probably a killer. I say couple of random, they're actually getting there. They're hitting their mark. That one's rolling. Whoa! Hexamarfin! He literally Hulk slams the car into Snox's face, and the Refined Clan are using this as an opportunity to see if they can get some damage in there. More nades to follow. It's Nero. Flashes. Util. Jervis is clean with the spray. We follow the nade. Brings them both to half HP. Is there any more to follow? Brody getting involved. Hexamarfin down. It's all falling apart. The HKR is just G-Sen left. How is this happening? Great nade from Jervis. Got to find the flush, or at least the bleed out towards HKR's Nero. The Refined Clan taking this opportunity to put all the pressure back on a KZG. They've got way too many angles. Look at 6 shots position. Flashes only. Initially looking for the nade. Where's he? Who's over there? 6 shots. Unlucky, the smokes are underneath you. They're directly underneath you. And Refined Clan are trying to 2-2 split this. We jump back over to Jarvis. Has the last remaining base sitting in the car. But he can't find the shot service. That's rare for him. Underneath the car is where he's going to find them. And how is Sands alive? He does have a suppressor. Jervis, you're next, buddy. Oh, that's Healer even. The rest of SGD, not sure where these shots are going to be coming from. But they've spotted him now. And Healer with the angle through the car. Sands is surely not longing for this world. Eventually, they're going to heal. They're going to recover. Sands' position is going to be caught. He needs to land 2 swift headshots here. Does he find 1? No, he doesn't. Healer, too clean with it. Refined Clan, KZG. Lazy Yak has been instrumental getting up the hill, taking away this position. Somehow, Jervis doesn't find the knock on a Lazy Yak. Great tags coming in through. It's a barrel spray. It's not easy that distance. Brody, headshot lands, pushes them back over the hill, and now they just have to worry about Refined Clan. AP from the high ground, takes down the star player from KZG. Brody, couple tags back. He's also just finding all the angles he can, but here's the crunch. SGD, combined with Refined Clan, not going to give KZG any of the room to breathe. Kibble's the last one standing with Dorso. Nate looks like it's landed straight into Dorso's lap, takes him out. Smoke, the only respite that Kibbles has left against a 3-man angry SGD roster. We know how good Snox is with his AUG 3X. 14 kills. Can they make it 17? Kibbles brought low. Nade lands. He got the heal off. He's down. Jervis, how many's he got? 8 in total. 15 for the whole team. Looking to get 10. Banger performance, if so. Already a banger performance. And he's the one who's leading the charge here. Off angles. Snox and Healer. Holding that center position. While Jervis sweeps his edge. He's got one player to deal with who's playing sound on him. Audio information for Jervis is going to be a big disadvantage for him. He's got the barrel. He's got a 3 best. And he's hurt him. Fritzl's made a step. There. Give it. Give it to him, he says. Can he find the double digit? He spots him through the smoke. Double digit it is. 10 for Jervis. 18 total.
Killnya.
A big win.
18 kills dia itu anjing.
And they do it
Jervis sendiri ada
all off the
10.
back.
Pak Cagi sendiri.
Some awesome fighting, some
Why?
awesome sends.
Tapan nggak dapat poin nggak? 1 atau
Dapat
0?
1. Dapat 1.
1 aja kita selama 12 round tuh 12 cuma poin kita ya guys.
Iya guys ya.
Secara total tim aja nih 16, masa poin kita cuma 12? Raji.
Turut, turut.
Tego kita di mana, Dik?
Udah tahu.
Bu Sansa. Ini di atas terminal tuh, Pak. Tong Cheon
Coba
ya.
tuh lihat. Star.
Itulah pokoknya.
Yongcheon sama Bu Sansa.
Udah mandi belum,
Renggel.
Ji?
Renggel nak jumpa Milbes anjing deh. Saya guys, saya.
Udah mandi belum, Ji?
Belum.
Gara-gara Ji lu mandi nih.
Itu tim belum mandi, tim buat up teman.
Nggak dapat kita circle doh, ha.
Ini
Nggak
gara-gara
dimanjain kita.
Cagi nih.
Cagi juga lah. Zaman sekolah bang.
Terima aja lah
Kasihan ya.
Cagi.
Oh iya, gara Cagi kok, gara Cagi kok.
Kayak
itu.
Cagi nih.
Iya, Cagi nih kok, iya.
Oh,
Aja
Gara
Cagi.
Cagi,
Dong
nggak ada
Cheon,
Cagi
Bu
telepon
Sansa,
gak ada Cagi
kita
telepon Koko
dekat
nih. Kena ya.
Sansa.
Deng. Ada kalau nak ada piton situ, nak ada NDA, nak nyirin masuk situ loh. Beda piton baru dimasuk. Baik pacik piton dulu.
Black market aja isi PES, harga PES 800.000. Iya kan, Jagi?
Iya. Pistol kacang 600.
800.000 duit merah.
Sansa bentrok sama Happy. Happy aja satunya.
Dia Bu Sansan sama mana?
Dia Bu Sansa 1 biji aja nyoh.
Enggak, 2 bang itu bang. Bu Sansan sama Yongcheon.
Song Am ini ada yang ngambil kan?
Yongcheon tuh mana? Yongcheon.
DT terminal
Oh,
tuh.
ini.
School orang ya orang siapa nih termine. Di Mabal.
Sansa pun kendaraan balik di Honda sih coach.
Studio alay. Studio banyak tuh, high load tuh.
Terminal ada, terminal. Bukan. Ada 2 ini nabrak. Buk Sansan ada juga yang apa bang?
Banyak tuh.
Iya, ada juga tim apa nih? Happy.
Itu kan disabut dia tadi.
Malay kok.
Happy je tadi nyoh.
Studio tuh. Ada aja Sansa tuh.
Awal.
Nggak terminal.
Ada lah, Dik.
Ada. Terminal orang mana?
Ambil aja mobil, habis itu kabur kita.
Studio tuh,
ICX.
studio bisa tuh.
Studio lah kok iyo bakari hati. Kemarin kok.
Kamu mau apa kok?
Studio tapi.
Sama tadi.
Cari mobil. Ada orang ya?
Rumah bawah aku ada spawn mobil, ada orang nggak rumah bawahnya?
Iya, dia ngambil mobil di
Wow,
simpang.
orang wah nggak ada kayak moto tuh.
Nggak, aku ambil mobil di rumahnya.
Mau mana?
Dia nggak
Mau
ambil mobil
bawahnya.
loh. Ambil mobil ya, Moji. Ji ambil mobil bertiga tuh. Di persimpangan ada juga tuh.
Oh dia ke studio
Tanda
juga
kuning.
dah. Iya studio dia.
Ada 2 mobil ya.
Yung Cheon.
Dia ke tempat aku ya.
Lagi di mana?
Sini lah kau. Narik kau kan? Babi.
Dai. Udah kelas kali kayaknya. Orang main.
Kira nih ya kali nabrak dia. Jawab tunggu.
Takut orang main.
Oyang itu, Oyang ada sih kan? Halo?
Nggak tahu. Nggak ngeliat tadi, aku fokus cari mobil.
Ada tabang cian tabang lu.
Apa yang terbang
Sok
lagi?
am. Orang school. Si Morbid.
Kita nggak terbang juga.
Ada itunya.
Woi, yang John kita tengah circle tuh udah bang.
Ya bang.
Dan saja. Mana rotasi? Kalian udah tuh?
Udah.
Ya. Lumayan sama bang. Sini nih. Mobil bangka.
Bawa.
Bang lewat, bang lewat. Lewat, bang lewat.
Bang lewat. Siji, bang siji.
Mobil depan aku rotasi. Puas.
Oke.
Di balik apa kiri ni, batang kiri nak. Depan aku ada juga nih mobil apa? Isi 2. Ini dia.
Mobil rumah ini ada yang siap.
Di rumah dia.
Tak, tadi ada nyebrang juga nggak sih?
Santai balik.
Santuy, chill.
Chill. Bisa nyebrang duluan mau kita.
Jembatan udah lewat 2 mobil. Udah ada UAS di rumahnya.
Rumah tandaku ada orang.
Jembatan aman.
Jembatan aman dah.
Lu mau nyebrang aja kita sekarang, Bang.
Kalau
Mau isi rumah bawah sini dulu nih,
iya.
tuh rumah bawah tandaku nih.
Ini
Boleh.
bisa
udah
juga
digambar,
nih.
udah digambar.
Udah ada aku gambar
Bagus,
tadi dah. Yang ada tuh depannya. Yang ini kok tanda kosong.
Headshot dan bangsat.
Oi.
Yang ada
Aman,
tuh
Bang.
garis aku nih.
Gas mobil ya, ngegas mobil anak tuh, enggak tahu kemana.
Go.
Iya ya, fokus ya.
Dia balik batu. Balik lagi
Jauh,
Ade.
jauh.
Berhenti ya balik lagi.
Main lagi jam.
Oh, balik lagi.
Maju dia.
Berhenti dia nih.
Aku nggak ada smoke. Sabar.
Balik batu aku.
Ada semua
Bisa
lagi.
gua cover.
Ini ada.
Balik batu ini saja jadi JG. Pas.
Iya, Bang.
Tidak betul deh.
Balik lah rumah tu ni.
Allahu Akbar.
Mana.
Depan mobil aja JG.
Iya, Bang.
Jagi.
Ah,
Ambil chip opal tu lah.
Apo?
Eh,
Dia pailah.
bisa nak duluan ya?
Ramen.
Yoga.
Mana? Nyebrang.
Nyebrang kita langsung sambil rumah ni.
Ikut untuk ramen gini gua.
Ambil bukit-bukit kirinya aja.
Dua mobil tuh jembatan tuh.
Bensin itu seperempat ya,
Iya.
bisa jauh-jauh.
Rumah biru pun tak ada.
Ada mobil lagi belakang apa, Mang?
Ada orang biru. Tembaklah dalam yang ceyornya, ambil satu kompor.
Jagi turun, Jagi.
datang ya. Bisa dibunuh, Dik. Dari bukit Dik.
Jagi kok turun?
Jangan tembak aku sama orang depan.
Loh,
Di bawah jembatan masih ada, Dik.
kurang aja datang.
Mobil pula lagi nih.
Kau udah nak bisa nyebrang lagi ni?
Tidak bisa, dia tanda kuning tuh deh.
Jembatan ya, Bang. Di bawah jembatan ada juga tuh, Bang.
Di situ emang Dika.
Nggak tahu.
Yang mana bang? Yang jembatan itu bang? Oh yang mobil belakang yoga.
Ada bensin lagi aku.
Kok berhenti lagi? Dia halang orang.
Ditembak bang.
Tuh,
Dia satu mobil tuh berdua kan? Ditembak.
kapan kau?
Enggak, kena aku sama dia tuh di-cut dari belakang juga.
Lu berhenti kau?
Iya.
Enggak, ya kalau kan tadi ada mobil yang pertama tuh Cagi. Jalannya
Ikuti aja.
terus, ikutin aja. Kalau dia nembak kan ikutin aja. Nggak usah berhenti. Cabut belum deh jembatannya?
Kalau anak nih belok kiri. Pak tadi.
Iya.
Bisa lewat ya?
Belum mau ambil mobil sayur dulu.
Yang baru lewat kok.
Jam silam nak ada Dik.
Yang di ujungan dulu, ujung jembatan dilihat. Aman nggak?
Lewat, bisa aku lewat nih.
Iya.
Bare mantap.
Bisa.
Bisa kok.
Balik.
Udah tadi itu dia.
Bang lewat, mati mayat lagi ya.
Main aku ya.
Bang sayur numpang lewat.
Dekat yang ceweknya ada yang ngisi di Dika.
Tanda aku yang ngancur. Tanda kiri apa tadi? Tanda kiri apa?
Anjing.
Pagar ya?
Iya mantan ini.
Di ruang mana? Di bawah itu sini.
Tak ada yang salah miring rumah, nak ada lama-lama rumah aku dah. Rumah dua lantai ini enak ya?
Enak aja tuh yang dua
Ada
lantai.
yang ceon.
Manakah zonanya? Dua lantai itu masih bisa diambil.
Di sini ada orang nih.
Dua lantai kah? Udah bisa ambil situ kah?
Nggak enak rumah dua lantai, sabar ya.
Ini orang apa nih pas begini, baru ya. Oh, ini di atas nih kah?
Tembak mana lagi aku? Sabar guys. Tunggu aku masuk rumah. Woi. Aduh lama-lama rumah itu. Sumpah. Cak dia main ke gudang nih. Gudang ya bang.
Itu dia apa tuh anjing tuh bukit dah.
Iya sabar lu. Gudang kita.
Pas masak bom. Oh, ada orang dalam, orang dalam.
Hey. Tidak di itu dah apa? Salam.
Lagi pegang ini pula aku lagi.
Juga.
Great driving there from Kibbles. I feel like I can't help but think if you hit that tree, that was Yak down and out, gone for. Here come the North players. North Yongchon, the forested area. They're going to run into Extraordinaire. It's Deprot off to the side. They're driving straight into the waiting arms of Pizza. They have one. Can they make it two? No silent cut for them. They're going loud. Stone North, insta-pick. Headshots clean. And they're down and out for one. It's just Kibbles and Dorso left. Dorso coming across the bridge now. Gauntlet, same that they had to run before. This time a little less successful. No, he's fine. He's got 4 tires. It looks like he's slowed down. What's going on here? Crash straight into the center, the heart of Yongchon. It's the people.
Yo,
The one with TP that isn't toilet paper.
tadi yang
Tricky
bocoran bannya
potatoes.
tadi.
I'm going to remember that from here on in. They
Kalo
come in,
dia
they're the ones
bocor juga ya.
crashing, aggressive. They lost players early. And they're trying to find some aggressive plays to put points on the board for them. Stone Nords pushing out solo here is not good enough to take the 1v1 against Kibble. He's too good. And now it's getting hectic. Now Dorso finds himself stuck between 2 teams. It's Reality Core. And really, it's all Reality Core. It's all 4 of them shooting at him. And all 4 of them combined are going to take him out. Kibble's looking to get some redemption. He's got a nade. He knows roughly where Stone North is in these smokes, and the nade is not going to do any damage. Heggy is close. Zook actually spots him on the edge of the smoke. He hears the footsteps of Heggy. Spray, it's hard. There's lots of smokes out. Nade potentially here. Could be good, but goes a little bit the distance. Doesn't realize it's right in front of him. And he needs points to clean this up, but points are not coming his way. It's Deprot from Extraordinaire who's going to find the instant to KZG, and all of a sudden we're losing teams left, right, and center. We're losing players left, right, and center. Tricky Potatoes split. They've got a player swimming underneath the bridge by the looks of it. It's QB down below. There's anarchy on this east. It's just 4 solos. I mean, they're not solos in terms of like their team is alive, but they're just completely disjointed. Rain, Mr. Whiffy, who didn't catch that epic of the rest of the team. I assumed he was DC'd. But his team have one of the best spots in the zone. If he could somehow make it to them, sure he doesn't just keep driving. I don't know how he makes it to them. They're probably feeding him the info that, listen, mate, Yong is popping. So careful. What is going on here? Stone North, where are you going, brother? Out to the open. Maybe they got the initial knock at the depth and thought they could punish the no chill. I don't know how any of those sprays didn't work. Stone North's going to be absolutely fine here. They still keep their 3 players alive. That could have gone really bad for them. Again, the North is free. Are we going north? How much space? Do people have to push up this hill? The Reality Core have full control of. No, we're still going into Yongchon. Excellent positions for Extraordinaire. Excellent positions for Refined Clan. They've been here since phase 1. No way he's making this work. It's not allowed. He's found it from Song Am. He's made it to his team. It's phase 3. His car blows up as he arrives. He's sheer. I can hear his voice right now. That's a fucking win in his books. Big from Whippy. Big in chat. Unreal. I don't know how he's come from the east side there. There's 4 teams that he's had to go past. SGD gonna fare any better than the rest of KZG, who did a similar rotate. They don't opt to go as far as KZG. They want to reset Healer. Healer wants to heal up, get himself back into the game, rather than risk losing another player and it kind of calms down. Everybody has a spot. The North got completely kept out. Evil Patrick and Nam Zhao combined to take a couple of shots into the 3-mana Terminator. Not sure when they lost one. Well, they got a little bit of a return kill in action. Kansas sitting on one. Rain gonna drive on over on the boat, meet up with the rest of his team in Trident. And if it feels like if you're not in Yongchon, if you're not up the hill, it's gonna be tricky. These teams on the hill have so much control. It's going to be so hard to find entry points. The teams that are set up inside the town, well, we already know how hard it is to crash under these buildings. They have so many walls, and it's so hard to just get even in through the front door. Three teams sharing at the moment. Two of them weak. Extraordinary Pizza trading shot. Stoneknot again. Sort of just asking for... I don't know what's out here, Stoneknot. What's he looking for? Smoked. Another knock. It's falling apart. What was out there that was so worth it? Double knock onto Stoneknot. Mr. Whippy, the hero, to make it even into the... There's no way extraordinaire. I'm definitely not going to let them get away with this one. How is Mr. Whippy the last remaining player? They're dead center. And now they're going to lose dead center. They're going to lose their players. Mr. Whippy went huge on the rotate. Now he's going to have to show us how good his PUBG skills are. How good's his aim? It doesn't matter. His back is juicy enough for extraordinaire to take. How has that happened? One knock, two, three. They're all gone. After Whippy made that heroic play. Oh, I can hear him, bro. I can hear him. The cheering, it turns into fucking dismay. Oh, go grab a slice of pizza, boys. You're out. It's over. Oh, they're going to be hating that one. That's all right. 9 more games to go for them. Kill on the board, like I said. Any bit of momentum is good momentum. And extraordinaire, yeah, listen. Between both their compounds, unless they get crashed, they are sitting so pretty. They control all the X's from Yongchon. They even control parts of the hill climb down. The hill is in for now. But one rough shift and it's over. Terminator, Reality Core. What a split Reality Core have. The confidence coming out of these guys. Now, Natomia kind of up against the army right now. He's got one person backing him up in Java. There's the seed swap coming in from Nandu. He's got the car for it. He's got the name for it. Nandu's a cracked player. Half HP from Cams and distracting him. Maybe is Nandu, but doesn't matter. Java, great off angle. Good tags coming from Natomia. Feel like with a barrel and Org, that might have actually almost killed him. Nade's good. Pushing up and over. It's uncooked. It's too far. He has no clue where he is. Doesn't matter. The teammates are there. The numbers are there. Java's going to get him. What is happening? The blue zone from Java is going to take down his own teammate, but he's going to be absolutely recoverable. Absolutely fine. Happy too far to make anything, any sort of aggression stick. They're not going to have long to get a respite. They're not that far off. And they have to make their way into zone. They have to go through Reality Core. And so the question's going to be asked of Java and Natomia again. Can you hold as a two-man? One. Double tag coming through into Nam Zhao. Just a Molotov, but it looks good. It's not deep enough though. That off angle from Evil Patrick, an amazing player from the Philippines, puts Java to a stop. The rest of Reality Core are like, bro, do we have to do this again? Do we have to hold out another team? When I say another team, what is Seaghost doing up here now? Trying to get a piece of the action. It's phase 4. Any knock's a good knock from here. Blue zone backpacks are going to be crucial. Meds are going to be crucial. Lemma already found out how much phase 4 hurts. Seaghost from the off angle. He's going to find the knock and he's going to put them down, but he's been traded back. I can't help but think that this wasn't really where Seaghost wanted to end up. Even though he's got his point, the rest of his team is nowhere near him. 4 plays still alive for Reality Core. But Java found, taken out. The blue zone backpack. Does he have one? He doesn't. The bleed out is second bleed. The bleed out is phase 4 blue. He's going to be left behind. There's nothing Nalova can do. It's too little too late. I love the idea. I love the teamwork. But it's not happening. He's gone. Out. We're going to jump back over the rest of the squad. Maybe here's where he wishes he was. Seaghost. Maybe helping take down HKR. But it's not happening. And between two teams, they're taken out. Squad gone. Refined Clan now finally starting to find a little bit of issues Being fed isn't enough when Tricky Potatoes want your position. When they need your position, they need to clean up, they need to push through. HKR now getting picked up. They had to deal with the rest of the squad. And by doing so, they lost position inside zone. The blue zone ticking down. Super Luick. I don't know if 6 shots is going to stick around here and trying to take the 2-on-2. Extraordinaire still sitting pretty. Mirage, how did he end up so close to SGD? Do they know about him? They don't really need his position. They really need to fight this. But Jervis seems so aware. He knows he's close. He's feeling sharp. And he does land a couple of really nice tags. 732 damage. We're only 20 minutes into the game. This man's a beast. Mirage is fine. He's got the color fire of Cherry. We know he's clean. We know he's sharp. We know how good his MK is. Rain also on the left angle. I dare say that Mirage is going to be absolutely fine. And he did get the spot in zone.
Kau lihat live dan. Kau lihat komen di live
Like
dan.
a one and done for them in this position. Renai kind of just vibing. Extraordinaire vibing. How many of these teams are actually going to be pushed? How many of these guys are actually going to be punished? We're going to jump on Dawn. This is getting closer to our game 2 winners. Jahux has no idea. Barrel in hand. He's going to be within about 10 meters here. Whether or not the audio for Jahux, it's almost the only way that he survives this scenario. It's not happening right now. We're going to jump over to HKR, who are falling apart between Reality Core. How many kills they picked up? 5 is the last remaining player is Nate Tomia. He's going to have to go into the waiting arms of Deprot, and the waiting arms is the waiting arms of death. Refined Clear next on the chopping block to Extraordinaire and Depro's MK. I want to stay on Tricky Potatoes. I want to stay on the game 2 winners. Jervis, are you going to go into the waiting arms? It's almost like he's almost aware, thinking maybe somebody pushed out here. No. Is this the waiting opportunity for Glenn? He's on the wrong side of the hill. He's never actually going to have an angle on this. SGD might be vibing. They're trying to get into the fight with Trident. Dawn. He fights. What a spray from Zhao Hawks. The trade is there from Rain. I don't think Mirage can actually see any of this C-swaps coming in from Jervis. This might be perfect for Tricky Potatoes. Healer, now the C-swap, the second one. Last player alive in this position is Rain. But Rain's good for 1. He's got a coop to work with here. He's got a nade to work with. Tag from Cherry helps him a lot. The tags from from Mirage, sorry, are perfect. They actually flush him out. And there you go. Game 2 winners out in 5th. No, 6th even. Refined Clan followed just shortly after. Extraordinaires take them out. 5th place for them. Another good showing. Another late game showing. A couple of kills to boot. Tricky Potatoes somehow have 2 players inside this zone. Union, who got taken down right at the beginning of last game for Rinai. Now they found themselves with the best spot in the game. They found themselves with the feed. Extraordinaire's buildings are out of zone. One kill only to boot. But that could very quickly pick up for them. I'm so interested to see what Extraordinaires do from this position. It's not going to be easy for them. They either take the fight now early while they have the cars, while they have the space, or they wait. And if they wait, they might find themselves fighting 2 teams at one time. Give you Renai maybe a little bit too much space for Tricky Potato. 2-man on the south potential to cause havoc when they have to move in inevitably. Potentially even Mirage just from the shack position. Nades come out from Cunit here. How many more does he have? 1 more. Cars blowing up for Rain. That's actually pretty huge. Oh no, he's got another one. I was gonna say that's a lot of his cover. When these smoke space would have loved to have that cover. Nice headshot coming in from Cunit. Rain, no trade, no answer. Like I said, this is going to be crucial for him when this smoke phase is going to be so open to the rest of Renai here. Are they staring him down already? They have a rough idea of where he is. They're not sure that he's actually... They think he's kind of in the smokes. Can he hit these long range shots? That's almost 500 meters. It's going to be hard. Rain looks like he's opting to just meet up. Rudish, somebody's been found by How and flushed out. That could be the opening for Extraordinaire. The pressure alleviated on the north. That's actually massive for them. How taking this forward position. I don't know how Mirage doesn't have angles on him even. There's no windows, that's why. How feeling so safe. Tricky Potatoes can't say the same thing though. Smokes. No actual hard cover. Is there any progression for them? Almost none. Elijah. Wait, Mirage found the one tap onto No Chill in the similar building. I mean, it's the exact same building. With the Dragonov. The power of that headshot in these late stages of the game. It's going to serve him really usefully. Even though he's got the initial knock there, I'm sure he's going to have a lot more opportunities to put some players down in this endgame. Somehow Tricky Potatoes are alive. I don't know how they keep getting away with this. How many more util does Extraordinaire have? The nade is short. A little bit flustered, perhaps. Need to get some sort of information, start getting those nades going. But Rinai in the background are being so annoying. But how saying annoying back is actually pushing up for the one-on-one. The one-on-one is, oh, how has he not won that, Faris? Technically, he hasn't lost it. But I feel like that was a knock waiting to happen. No Chill. 3 kills already, wants to make it 5. But the nade onto his teammate, Murayama, in the car, dissuading him any further from peeking. And Tricky Potatoes somehow are still playing this fucking game. They've been on foot. They had players on the bridge in phase 4. And now they're in the top 4. Somehow Extraordinaire are finding this endgame so difficult. Not by any fault of their own. But they're the only 4-man team left, and yet it feels like everybody's versing them. It feels like they're teaming up. And I mean, it's honestly kind of what they have to do. 2 more smokes for Dawn. I feel like between those 2 smokes, it's do or die. Somebody needs to die for them to have a future in this game. And it feels like it has to be Extraordinaire. They might get their wish. They're going to need help. No Chill with the flash to follow. Looking to peek after that. It's a nice flash. He still has a really good idea of where they are. And here's where it gets hard for them. The smokes aren't out. Dawn needs to get these smokes out before it becomes too little too late. No Chill already says it's too little too late. The first knock, Lindsay D, half HP to the zone. He's going to get flushed to the zone. A brilliant effort. A rough finish. As No Chill's going to find 1 kill from there. It's up to How and Deprot, and How with the Groza. 3 gear. The follow. The Rain's helping them. He's found the anchor of the Elijah, and now it's just Waha lids for how good Waha lids can be. Ooh. It doesn't matter. Deprot's nades are better. And they're out. I thought Renee had the best angle. Trident. You've got to do it again. You've got to make the 2-on-3 stick. The 2-on-3 is much easier this time. Mirage has nades. He has 2 more to go. I feel like Deprot, it's a matter of time, buddy. It is a matter of time. Mirage's nade is good enough, and that's just how. He's been so good for them. Always watch the solo. Never watch the duo. He wants out. He wants to deny the zone. You can feel it already. Nothing here says winning the game. And he's just going to let it soak up. I don't blame him. Mirage Rain somehow get the dub in this game. They lost Jeff straight off the bat. Big win from Trident. 9 kills. Composure from Mirage. The
Star.
Weekendi,
Under
Yuhu.
Naros. Call mine.
jadi adik sayang kita kalau ke Kestel.
Yuhu.
Naros.
Baju
Satu
aku beda
jalan.
baju dia.
Mana baju
Naros.
putih?
Yo, tengah AT putih ya, bawah
Itu
biru.
jadi ya.
Kaja kau ding kaja kau tadi.
Pesawatnya satu jalan semua nih bang.
Kaja
Call
admin
mine dan
wrong
Naros.
outfit admin. Sidis. Wrong outfit. Outfit admin.
Mana.
Aku tipu kepala ya. Ke salju kepala ya.
Saja nih. So asik kali aja nih. Beda-beda baju. Timpuk dia pakai salju.
Daripada yang lain dia nih.
Heran.
Yuk lah guys, ansur cicil 1-2 kill guys.
Turun mana ya bang? Naros dapat juga.
Harus
Coleman
tuh
juga
ada orang
dapat.
setuju.
Coleman juga dapat.
Coleman
Cek
kita,
gitu Naras.
Coleman atau kita split Naros nih kita?
Coleman
Aneh,
juga
guys.
ini satu jalan.
Biar
Oh.
cek gitu Naras. Coba tes turun Naras lagi.
Enggak, jangan.
Ada yang lapor mama, ada yang lapor bang.
Iya,
Bisa ya?
Iya.
screenshot ya.
Iya lihat.
Grup chat.
Oh no.
Wah, TRDT rentunya.
Iya.
Bodoh banget. Please tuh. Dan Siapa joget-joget.
Siapa
Siapa
reaction?
joget-joget tuh.
HKR.
Mau turun kok, call mine anjay, call mine.
Colman.
Call mine.
King Colman.
Call mine kan enggak diisi.
King Coleman.
Karena
Coba
kita
turun
turun
lah, Bang.
kan, naik gondola kita ke sini, tuh kita nyebrang lagi ke sini, naik gondola ke sini. Sampai kita di tengah.
Hai. Masuk skema.
Tolonglah Sirkel, kasih manjain lah kami ha.
Kami yang ngapa-ngapain.
Manjain lah kami. Nah, walaupun kami nggak bisa ngekill, at least kami point rank aja lah.
Wih, ada. Call mine. Ada satu squad.
Turun mana kita?
Komil
Dua
budak.
nih. Ntar nih,
Komil
ntar.
kuning lah kalau kita ambil kuning lah kalau kita. Ambil kuning.
Aku dapat mobil nih di bawah nih.
Ambil kuning.
Aing dapat mobil di bawah ya guys ya.
Dia ngambil
Ada yang ke
besar-besar
kuning,
nih
ada
ya.
yang ke kuning bang. Ada yang ke kuning. Ada yang nabrak kita bang, Pal.
Wah, berdua ya. Kan sendiri mana tuh, Pal? Berdua situ ya, di atas kuning satu sendiri.
Bang Pal, aku dikejar bang.
Ada yang dikejar kau ya.
Seberang satu dik ya.
Iya bang.
Ada biru.
Dua tuh yang seberang tuh.
Tang dah. Beli.
Wih,
Oi.
kok mati aku di SKS? Itu peluru. Lagi nak ada jatuh ketika lo ya.
Dia balik ni jaga ada orang. Ada biru. SKS only.
Dalam dia bang.
Pantai.
Kabut lah.
Cagi habis dari mana Cagi? Nak ada senjata Cagi.
Mobil.
Aduh, ambil mobil dia ada orang.
Lari.
Kalau ada orang tu tak usah ambil mobil Cagi.
Aduh.
Lari, Pin.
Dua.
Memang sesuai nama tim kali.
Masuk itu untuk meramaikan. Inilah. Itu.
Apa tu?
Apa tu? Bunyi tu. Apa bunyi tu? Lari. Hei, apa dia tu?
Gila senjata kau tu dulu ah.
Kok aku di one hit ya sama SKS nya?
Grip aja tu. Aku ni ke gondola tu Jiki.
Naikkan gondolanya. Ya, genduk di sini, di kuning.
Terasa kan nih gigit beruang kau lah.
Emang ada beruang sini bang?
Ada.
Oh ya ada mobil.
Tuh kan tuh berjalan.
Yo.
Supply dah.
Wah kacau.
Biar aja lah. Dot.
Siapa yang masih mikir kalau gua gitu? Kita masih stop dulu deh.
Yakin kau pakai famas kau cigi.
Yakin sih.
Kali ini aku main di sebuah highway.
Tu keker batu atas kanan tu cigi.
Untuk pemula kita cuma pergi.
Bah.
Pakai famas ya kekernya.
Apa gitu?
Sewa masih
Ya,
ada.
coba lu keker pakai famas jangan kaget.
Sabar.
Sampai rati peluru kau tu.
Cih lupa peluru dan. Tak sadar dan dah. Sorry. Sabar dulu.
Keker pakai famas dulu.
Wah.
Foto kanan tu ah.
Nah, pentingnya pakai arsitek ketika
Ambil tanda kuning lah.
Iya bang, tanda kuning dah bang. Oh iya mah. Kurang ajar aja tu.
X tu boleh tu ah.
Motor tu bang.
Kiri kau putar lah ke kiri.
Ni
Kau
betul,
ada
betul.
te gondola tu nya.
Mobil lah ni gitu. Ulat keket.
Jatuh. Dia lihatlah kanan tu di kanan kau tu ah.
Ya.
Ron aja lah disama-sama kau le ah. Ya Allah.
Nando had a good angle, but Snox is just a little bit better than him. Takes him out. They're the last one alive, and Jervis going to clean that up. SGD are so comfortable. They're so confident they're in their zone right now. Absolutely insane. Quick team wipe. Terminator gone. I can't believe they wanted to go for that straight away. They're scary. They're powerful. All right. Zone pop coming in through. I think we lost another player there. I'm not sure who it was from. It wasn't Trident. Thank goodness. They've been losing plays super early here, both games. As it looks like Squad C Ghost went a little bit... Oh, no. Not Walkabout. He's DC. That is definitely... Wait. Nope. That is definitely not DC. I don't know how he's ended up out here, but Extraordinary are going to say thank you very much for that one as the phase shift comes in. And we are going north. It pays off for Zen. Kens was getting ready. He's like, no, listen, if this doesn't go this way, we've got no information. Bam, it goes your way, Kens. Get back there. They've got a great setup. How many teams are going to crash? The ice field comes in play. How many spots are these teams going to want to take? How many people have Zimas? Can they cross the ice even without losing players? First team across, KZG. Brody scouting from that south side of the road, making it very simple for the boys. 2 in the car coming across for Lazy Yak and Brody. Who's got 2 in the car? Oh, Kibbles is on a plane. What's going on? Doesn't matter. KZG have found themselves a nice spot north of the ice. Even if it goes south, they've got lots of playability, and Kibbles sure to join them soon. Everybody just trying to find a place called home. Nobody's really taken up any sort of position on the ice just yet, but Pizza have no choice. Their car's about to blow up. Happy Squad taking shots from all angles. Evil Patrick up on the gondola. The other 2 off to the side towards the southwest. And there goes the car. Whiffy and Heggy going to be stuck there for quite some time, I think. Wait, what's going on? Extraordinary got up on top of Happy Squad. Lima! First of all, Extraordinary, I don't even know how this has happened. It's now down to Evil Patrick because his other 2 teammates are coming. Oh, they're slowly coming. Trip is close. Extraordinary, he's feeling confident. Evil Patrick finds the first knock. The trade is there. And now the third party is coming though. SGD, it's all bad news for Happy Squad. Extraordinary completely safe to them. Evil Patrick's going to have to go monster here with the barrel. Boom. Make it a third, Evil Patrick. He's only got No Chill to deal with. The other teammate for Extraordinary is so far, but we know how good No Chill is. But the barrel might just outdo the M4 here. And if it's not the barrel from Evil Patrick... No! Unfortunately, it's down on a one-on-one. Nams Yao has to find the last way of Extraordinary to keep his team in and keep with points. But SGD are unrelenting. Jervis continuing through with the C-Clock. Puts us up now on a 1v1. But Depro is giving him the opportunity to group up with his teammates as he backs off into the middle of the gondola here. 4-man pushing in. Snox. 1, 2... Too many. What an effort, though. That is a great effort coming in from... Who was that? That was Evil... No, not Evil Patrick, sorry. Depro. As SGD begin the recovery process of their 2 knock teammates. 8 kills 12 minutes into the game. They're going for a record. I can feel it. They're not going to stop. They're the only team south of the ice fields now, except for Squad, actually. I take that back. A hectic C2. And we have a little bit of respite. Zen opting to go for the... Wait, did they lose a play? They lost Ken somewhere in that transition. Was it a KZG? No, it wasn't. I feel like he was in and around that area. I'm not actually sure how he's died. But he has. The team that got fed on that C2 popped down to 3. Stuck in a good compound at the very least, but it's not ideal for kill points. They're probably going to be sitting on those 0 kills quite some time. Icefield almost completely taken up now. Tricky Potatoes, Trident, and who's this off to the West Pizza? Have firm control over any and all rotates that come through. SGD, probably the last remaining team that needs to do so, in fact. And it does send on to Pizza. Redemption is the name of the game for them. They want to make up. They had a spot that easily could have seen them into the top 8 last game. A spot that could have found them kills, and they found them in that position again. It's important not to throw away any of that positioning. Man, SGD, they got to cross this ice field, but they've got the cars to do it. Seem to methodically be clearing out their south, maybe aware that there could be somebody close here. Just trying to see if they can snuff out Lebo. Prone in the grass of the ghillie suit. He's going to be near impossible to spot. He knows they're there, but he knows there's nothing that he can do. Anytime that he opens up, he's going to die to the other. Patience is the name of the game. The Lebo. Try to moving further west into the ice field. Putting themselves into the old position of Tricky Potatoes, who have also put themselves into a much deeper position. As I sneeze my brains out, but we're good. And again, a much more quieter zone, but two teams need to come in. Reality Core coming towards the victorious coal mine team of Antics Esports. Killaroo, the only one on this hill, trying to show some presence out towards them. Here's the silent puller from Hacken there. He's going to probably try and get some shot. Oh, Miller, no. Oh, he's been caught out in the open. But it doesn't matter. The saving grace is Hexa at a distance. I mean, Miller's still not technically safe right now, but it's a little bit too low HP for Hacken to want to re-peek in towards that. Squad somehow have to find an in. They have to find a position that's going to get them safe. Natomia, maybe potentially getting baited by this coup here. Might not know that Nicel's right next to him. Hearing the footsteps as Nicel has such an advantage here. Natomia maybe just snuffing this one out. How have they found him? What? So actually has found the solo. Gone out. Unlucky. I don't know how he must have moved. I thought he would have been absolutely vibing. SGD now full control of that south side. No more rat to worry about. Nicel has fallen back down into the compound, so Natomia is going to be absolutely fine for the rest of the zone. The 10 seconds left for it to close in. Rinai, again, ridiculous amount of control. Do they translate this into kills? Do they translate it into a win? SGD firmly outside of the zone. Firmly with 9 kills, though. They have to fight, and it's what they do best. Straight into Rinai's position. No, thinks better of it. Vest is almost kaput here for Snox. As soon as you lose your vest, you become so vulnerable. Just a couple of tags and you're out of the game. This hill position that Refined Clear and HKR seem to be sharing could bubble over into a fight at any point. HKR can't let that really happen unless they want to open the door to Antics here from the compound, who honestly have almost no other plays except to go to their hill. So it's on HKR to be ready for that, to be prepared for that. RC in their car, massive fight breaking out between Trident, SSG, Rinai. Going toe-to-toe, the first knock in favor of Rinai. Healer in a completely abandoned angle. And the headshot, Stonort, revenge, vengeance. They want the kills. They know there's 2 knocked on SGD. They're completely out of zone. Jervis, slight little nook that he has to potentially keep it up. How is this going with Trident and KZG still going? They're completely stuck on the outstrip. Dorso, I don't think he's resable. Phase 4 coming in unless he's got a blue zone backpack. At least Kibbles does, but he's really just... He does have a blue zone backpack, but he's bleeding so fast. He says, no, don't worry about me. Try and get yourselves in, as Cherry's going to flush it out anyway, so it doesn't even matter. It's all happening here. Squad are trying to find their way in. I believe it's just Denethor left, trying to get in through Trident. It's everybody's fighting. Everybody's popping off. What the fuck is happening? Reality Core pulled up into HKR and have traded. There's only 1 up HKR, 2 up RC as the fight breaks out between Squad as well. And that's going to be the quick clear from Reality Core to keep that momentum going. But like I said, here it is. Team Antics have their entry point now on the north side of zone. They know one's knocked on Reality Core. They know one's flushed. They flushed them themselves. Miller got it. Can they keep the pressure on? Can they deny this res or at least try and capitalize the position off from them? Hold them out of zone. Molly actually looked like he could have cut it off there from Killaroo. On the low ground, not really noticing there's a player on his left. I can't follow everything, guys, so we're going to stick on this fight. 3-on-3, and there it is. Natoma didn't have time to get that first aid off. So Killaroo's going to take full advantage of that. Sands Miller hearing the shots hit on Killaroo. Going to take this opportunity to group up. Try and see if they can trade out this play. Spot the high ground play and Java Popular. who has such a good angle. Great tag, 18 HP for Sands. He's going to have to recover here. They know something's low and close. Java putting in so much work for this team. Potentially getting them out of harm's way. Potentially organizing a res onto Neotoma right now. They are. They're going to try and get it. And Antics can't push. And when I say that they can't push, it's because Zen are pushing onto them. How has he not hurt this Killaroo? Unlucky. Nice one with the barrel up close. Sands, nice trading back on damage. But Miller on the high ground is going to be too slow. Oh no, is he? Can he get two? He can. He's got a one-on-one, but he has no HP to work with. The only saving grace is Zen is so far away. Doughty is nearly 150 meters away. He's trying to run up. And now it's RC's turn to turn the heat back on. They're taking all the flushes from them right now. Miller did have a med kit, so he's back to full HP. No 75 HP shenanigans. He's going to have to 1v2 again. Isn't too much this time. Ammo's still good. Damage is good. But it's Bounty in the background. And they take out both. They're both gone at the same time. RC, full recovery mode, trying to see if they can get everybody back up. But it never ends. Rinai, how many more can you defend RC? Reality Core say, I don't want any more. They've somehow kept 3 up through this. The hills are going to be out for them. The nades short. All they're doing is alerting RC of another threat. And I'm sure they know what direction it is, but they just say we want to get out of here. Mirage with a beautiful anchor. I believe that's from Rain. Yeah, it is. Rain has an amazing anchor position to assist Mirage and absolutely shitting on RC in the back. The damage is good, but the knocks aren't there. And it's going to force him back. Rain's going to have to put in some heavy work here. Or does he, though? Rinai find a knock onto Java Popular. Really slowing it down for them. I don't think this one's going to be resable. No, eventually they had to lose players. And now is the time they lose it. There's spit all over my monitor. I'm getting salivary. I'll have to clean it later. How did SGD win that fight on the south? They found 10. They only got 1 of the kills. They must have gotten help from Pizza here. But now Pizza need help. And they're not going to get any help. We're going to go back to the north. Mirage facing up against 2. Can Rain help him from Naotomi? He absolutely can. Now it puts him on a one-on-one. Disadvantages left, right, and center, though. The high ground in favor of Reality Core. The HP in favor. The skill in favor. Takes him down clearly. Goes for the flash, and Rain takes his full advantage of Mirage's life. He says, listen, I'll get the twofer, but you're going down. 8 kills now for Trident. Our game 3 winners, even. Rinai, having so much control on that west, have had to shift completely to the north. They have an insane split right now. So Elijah's in the dead center. How have they found themselves this far north? I didn't think it was possible, but they have Heavy. He's good for 1. He's DC'd. Zhao Hux, it had to end for SGD. I didn't think it'd be at the end. Oh, the disrespect. He didn't have much ammo. I respect it, Heggy. That's big. Wow, Lid's going huge right now. Finds the knock onto one of Refine Clan to have 4 players alive, still in the compound. Harris, is he going to be taken down? Faris even, no, he is, absolutely, but not to the blue. Rain makes short work of him. Has to heal up. He's inside zone. Waha Lids. Can he clean this up? He can't peek. He doesn't feel comfortable with Refine Clan behind him. Rain's only saving grace is Refine Clan at this point. Waha Lids is an unstoppable killing machine. There's almost no way he wins it against Waha Lids. Nothing's going to come of that. All right, SGD. Zhao Hux with the DC. It's recover time. It's mode time. Stonenor's been so crucial with the Dragon of this game. Multiple knocks onto SGSG. In fact, the other one was nice tag. I thought it was a headshot. Good blue zone. I think that's going to be just, no, it's going to be just missing. And Mr. Whip, he just has to find 1. It's just Snox. Last alive. Can they chill group up here and find that? It doesn't matter. Stonenor's finds both of them. He's clean. 5 kills, and we're into the top 4 now. Big for Team Pizza. Redemption achieved. They've got it. Rain, hearing this kerfuffle, uses that as an opportunity to get himself out of the situation. Pinch between Pizza, pinch between Rinai. But Salhydra has heard this. He's heard the pull-up. He has a rough idea of where he is. 649 damage, but he wants to make it 749. He wants to make it 2 kills. Rain is put down. That is clean. No ammo to speak of for Salhydra. Somehow, down to Zilch, down to Nada. And he's so separated from his teammates using Rain. Wait, how have they... I thought they got flushed. 3 standing for Pizza. And a fantastic position. Refined Clan haven't had to leave this area. They've been here since, like, C1, maybe C2. They just keep finding themselves in these ridiculous positions. And then Anthem got some kills. I would have thought they would have been stuck on 0, but they found some kills. I assume onto Rinai. And somehow Elijah has met up with them, stealing the coup from before. And he's met up with Waha Lids. Situation dire. If Peter peek over, if Heggy peeks over from his rock position over there, as you can see on the x-ray, he's about 20 meters, 30 meters behind the rock. So no real threat to Rinai right now. But between Refined Clan and Heggy, it's going to be so difficult for them. 6 shots with the... And that must have been a visual bug. No way he went for the fucking like hip fire spray there. Stonort switching from his Dragonov over to the MK. The biggest upgrade you could find, honestly. Finding so much damage into 6 shots there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Pizza isn't necessarily going to pinch them like I thought. Maybe they're going to be their savior in this scenario. Refined Clan really not opting to clear an edge here. I dare say, when you're the only 4-man in the game, and they might not recognize, there's 9 players live, they might not recognize that they're the only 4-man. They need to start making moves. They need to start clearing some space, giving themselves an opportunity for that exact zone shift. Out to the east, out onto Pizza's Hill. They need an entry. They need somebody to be proactive enough to find it. Close the distance. Rinai, similar situation, bit more dire. Jumping onto 6 shots, who again is holding this angle down. 1 Molotov, so if a knock comes through, we're definitely in that effective range of the Molotov where we're going to be putting in a lot of opportunities to flush. Any knock that comes through, potentially even find the second member. The group up looks like it's coming. The 4-man sweep, the flash, the pre-flash, into the spray. It's clean, 1 down. Wow, Liz, how big can you go, brother? How big? You need to get 4. Can he even get 1? I don't think so. I think it's over. It's gone. 4 players down, but they're running down to Rinai's position. He couldn't ask for a better situation. They've put themselves down into the hill. All 4 players. Nobody's anchoring. Hang on. Da Vinci does have an anchor spot. Heggy is going to be the man to try and hold them back here. 6 shots. Peeking from that low right. Pops a couple of tags. He's got nothing to work with but a small ridge. No smokes. Smoke launcher. That's big. Covers off his situation, so he's going to survive a little longer here. 6 shots. Mr. Whiffy trying to clear this low right. Neither team really quite grasping the full situation of what's going on. Heggy, double shot from the Refined Clan. It's going to be up to Stonehorse to try and hold back this onslaught. Can he smoke off their angles? Mr. Whiffy with the Dragonov. 1, Fritzl down. AP brought down to 0. He has nothing. There is nothing on that HP bar. 2 nades. This is the worst time to have a Dragonov. I promise you, I'm feeling Whiffy right now. He's let 6 shots get close. 2 more nades. Can he try and push them back? Heggy's back up, and I dare say Refined Clan still have such a bad position here. Stonehorse not sure that the anchor's even left. Fair enough. I don't know how they've been allowed to... Oh, Stonehorse, you filthy animal! Clean headshot onto AP. Doesn't spot the prone. A little bit of bush even. It's just a shrubbery. It's the beginnings of a tree. And they have no clue he's out there. The other 2 players are so close.
2 game lagi ya?
Stonehorse is going to have to go huge. You don't think he realizes he's this close.
1 lagi.
3
Satu
big.
lagi.
Opts for the AK instead of the MK. If you don't know the MK, you get put on full auto. It can go massive. It can be huge. It can take down. It can shred teams within seconds if they're close enough. Highest damage dealing, fastest fire rate gun. In the hands of the right person. And so far this game, Stonehorse is the fucking MK Warlord. He's holding this together. I dare say for Pizza. He's trying to run over. Full auto this baby. He spots the head. He switches back to the
Sekarang
AK.
ini 15, aman aja ya kan Pak.
Da Vinci trying to pick up an over.
sekarang.
And with
Iya,
the
aman
running
aja.
the other player at bay. He's leaving Stonehorse to deal with
Ke rank
this.
6 selisih berapa
Stonehorse,
tuh?
can he deal with it? It seems like he can.
Rank 6
Good
19
aim,
nggak salah gue
32
poinnya.
damage.
Ay,
Almost
19
first
ya.
does Da Vinci.
19.
Well,
Sekali
following
kick
the
dia tuh
Molotov,
23.
Start.
23 ya.
We're on
3
top
poin
of
kita
the
sekarang. 20
Stonehorse,
poin lah.
700 damage.
Ah, pas
He's
tuh
feeling
sekali
so
chicken.
powerful right now.
Di hari Minggu aja lah kita
He's in
chicken.
control. He's in his flow
Rank
state.
16
as
kita
the
sekarang
red shot
rupanya.
would say.
Oh 16 rupanya.
Iya
Kita
belum update yang tadi,
Ah,
belum
belum
update yang
It
tadi.
almost feels like an aerial view could be the best here.
Siapa chicken?
A ridge, rocks. That's
Kalau
all
nggak
the
pizza,
separates two teams. We're
RFC.
going down to a C9.
Anak
Pizza
SGJ
chicken.
It
itu,
might be 40 seconds till the zone
SGJ
closes,
itu
but neither
diliatin
team
aja
wins
gede
about
batu
position.
ngebron
I feel
aja.
like Whippy, after this, he's got to have cleared the ridge. They have to know that they're all
Kalau ada orang nabrak, nggak usah ambil
other
mobil
side,
Jegi.
down by the road ridge.
Utamain ke langsung ke kompon aja ya
Between
dia.
Heggy's angle and
Iyalah.
They
Okay,
might
okay.
not. They might still be concerned that there's a player on
Jadi
that low
bahan
right. Heggy
evaluasi
definitely
Cagi.
is. I feel like Stonewall is begging for a little bit more proactivity here from his boys. Maybe they can sweep aside. I don't think the C9 necessarily benefits
ADP kan
them.
kita kan?
DP lah
Maybe
anak
the
ke.
folded shield is going to be clutch for them. Maybe. No util for Fritzl. Da Vinci no
Udah ganti
util.
baju yang salah baju
No
dah.
smokes to separate these three players on pizza. Lethals. Heggy's still sitting on one. I can feel it. I can feel the hesitation in the pizza boys. They're really not sure what their next step is. I almost give dead center to Refine Clan. They're going to have a good head peek on top of these rocks here eventually. There's a nice little point spot that they could get towards, or even a crouch spot. They're going to have to get there relatively soon. Numbers advantage. Never count out numbers advantage. Never count out Stone Noughts as well. I'd love to see him whip that red dot, or even just zoom out the 6x and chuck that MK on full auto. Love to see him rip through. I like this from Stone Noughts. You never want to, in these situations, you want to try to avoid smoking yourself. So I want to see him throw these a bit further. Awesome. Love it. I love the idea. I love what he's trying to do. Force them to play through your smokes to give audio information, so that you guys can make a better plan of what you want to do. I like the idea. Whiffy. 2 more smokes to follow. Still not sure of where they are. They've completely wrapped that road ridge out to the right side. Whiffy's definitely aware of it. With Heggy by his side as well, they're going to be really doubling down, making sure this side of the zone is completely clear. We're going to leave X-Ray on here. What's the head of Heggy? Does good damage. Stone Noughts got his fucking feeling. Just stay on him.
Chicken pizza. G. OG. G. Bayi makan dia. Dia lah makan dia.
Kalah tapi tadi.
Dia lah mandi
Siapa?
dia. Dia
Apa?
Udah lah.
lah mandi dia.
Alun.
Hai, patik lah 2 orang lu mandi.
Ay, patut lah. Abang udah mandi dah, Val. Val udah mandi.
Ngecek lah Cagi.
Cagi.
Lagi cucagi.
Cagi Robal.
Cagi,
Abang.
cut.
Apa lagi Ji?
Cut.
Cagi ko. Orang barangnya boto yo.
Iyo, Val, jadi bahan evaluasi Cagi tuh, Bang. Itu kesalahan Cagi. Berarti Cagi harus mengkoreksi.
Par Cagi emang ya.
Iya. Liga 1 udah ada par loh, Val. Val nggak tahu ya?
Lame hadiah di gue itu.
Lame hadiah.
Tiba ya kan bang. Berlari
Iya.
ada pegang siatu.
Iya,
Satu.
ada yang berharap Cagi gue datang kan.
Ada
Oh,
berharapnya
senjata
nolong
gitu.
Den bang. Iya.
Lu pernah bawa senjata tambah lame. Langsung keluar. Dan ada harapan lebih. Nah.
Harapannya ngabron. Lama kali ini. Kok lama kali ini?
Ada yang nge-crash.
Kali bisinya tuh crashnya.
Ini saatnya kan, Bal?
Saatnya kan Ji.
Iya, ini saatnya nih.
Cenda.
Ini saatnya si Pang Siji beraksi kan, Bal?
Ya
Joget
Ji.
dulu si Bang Jiji. Joget. Joget, mana joget ya?
Tak joget dah bang, tak joget dah bang, labih dah lah bang.
Ai, enggak mau dia joget dah. Kurang ajar,
Joget, tak joget dah lah bang.
kurang ajar.
Ilah tak joget dah bang.
Kurang ajar. Mencak lah lah.
Ilah. Cak lo minta lah. Ilah.
Ai,
Ngetrol
pasang
dah tadi
ai,
lamir je lah, ngetrol kalau jagi lah.
pasang 3 tim Canelo cie. Wah, ajar itu.
Hmm. Oh, udah marah-marah deh nih, ngetrol tarik jagi lagi.
Heran.
Serius lah jagi.
Heran.
Nebok GG itu seharusnya G kurang 1 tuh.
Apa
G-nya
tuh?
Iya,
harusnya
harusnya gitu.
3.
Apa tuh kalau 3?
Gigi apa tuh?
Gak ngapa-ngapain.
Itu enggak ngapa-ngapain GNN lah.
Gak gaba-gabain.
Gapa-gapain.
Gaba dah, Bang.
Aduh.
Lah mantap kok Mas sampai siko. Ya kan Mabal?
Target
Mantap
game.
besok
Tipis
ulang.
aja kan, Bang?
Besok
Target
besok
game.
ulang
Besok
sampai
aja.
sampai
Besok.
besok masih ada sampai final loh besok kok Mas.
Iya.
Iya. Kita kan ke gameplay NH nih.
Anjay. Kan
Pur
bawa
dulu
player NH
week
nih.
1.
Week 2 lebih ngepur.
Banyak tambah hancur.
Week dong.
Week ini apa?
Week
Asli je.
week
Asli je mengecek je, Bang.
Ya, tengok lo kontribusi MU gue pikir lu.
Apa pasang MU tuh? Ada pasang tuh tuh.
Pasang Wak Cagi.
Pasangnya win.
Udah lama kita nggak collab dia.
Iya, enggak usah banyak timnya. Kok bisa satu timnya
Iya.
nanti?
Satu tim nak transfer dia.
Berapa tim transfer? 3 tim.
3.
3 tim Cagi.
Iya, 3 tim 4 tim transfer tadi ya.
Pasang 3 tim dengan Kane gitu loh.
Berarti G harus collab sama Val tuh G.
3 tim aja Cagi, 3 tim aja.
Oh, iya dia 3
tim
tim.
Apa kita collab kita berempat apa?
Gila kan antam-antam yo.
Apa collab kita berempat apa?
Fiorentina pun tak apa-apa nih.
Bang. Ada masalah tim kan Cie patang tuh, Bang.
Itu dan ikut pace je lah dan.
Pace mah
Ada
tembus
tim kan
utang.
Cie
Ayo cari tembus ya. Ini masa
Nyo.
1000.
Terbil bos ya.
Abang ikuti Oce tuh.
Nah nih kemana anak nih.
Oce tuh dia
Cinta del Patron lah dia. Cinta del Patron lah dia.
Mana dia?
Cinta belum.
Cinta del Patron lah dia.
Cinta. Jangan tutup.
Martin ada ya.
3 nih, 3 orangnya. Kayaknya ya.
Dia ambil yang kanan itu Main yang kanan.
Empat. Dia ambil muka tuh oren tuh.
Dapat gak nih lantai 2? Dapat cukup lantai 2 kok.
Aku koren. Lantai 2. Pantat nih shotgun Den.
Pantat. Naik
Dalam aku Bang, dalam aku. Ke ruangan Abang. Pakai SG.
Allah.
Baru masuk pintu anjing.
Mereka vaulting dari bawah. Teret.
Baru masuk pintu. Buset.
Gila.
Gitu.
Hancur. Hei. Aduh, situlah. Udah 5 itu. Udah 5 itu. Hei. Gila. Lami.
Ya. Iya. Mati ya lo.
Merah.
Collab. Tadi dia aja collab tapi.
Been very tame tonight. We've had antics in the double
Bandinho,
hot drop scenario that has led to some kills. Problem, that team. Absolute problem. So I have to wait and see how this one goes though. As far as I'm aware, there's no hot drops on this map. Crucial since they've been added. Lots of rocks, lots of positions that you couldn't normally play all of a sudden become very playable with emergency pickups, and they become very annoying for teams. So make sure you keep an eye out for that if you see specific zones, and I mean, I'll try and be sure to point them out. But there's going to be lots of rocks involved. Could have some very interesting pickups. We'll find out. We will absolutely find out. So far, so good from our teams. Everybody's behaving. No contests. There's a potential contest here between Rinai and Clown, who were in my lobby last Sunday. So I have to wait and see if that transpires into anything. Looks like there's a few teams at the end here. They're kind of just going to some of their alt drop locations, but yeah, it looks fine. And yeah, here we go. I remember a Hacienda contest. I don't remember if it was Clown and Renai. But Clown again going for the contest. They were contesting on Vikendi and lost out big time there, and they're getting the 1 kill onto Poon. Let's see how they clean up this time. It looks like Renai have fantastic parachutes down to the bottom here. Clown gonna try and take the north side of Hacienda. He's going to have to really float over that. No, he's just landed completely on the roof, so he's going to take a long time to get guns there. Hopefully the rest of his team can back him up until then. I'm going to check the x-rays on a little bit. First initial knocks coming through, and they're both onto Clown. Mozzie, no good enough. We're down to 1 already. It's just Nuval. He does have a pretty good gun here in the Vector. Finds the initial knock. Quick reload. The Vector's so fast. The trade's effective. The trade's clean. Double barrel shotgun coming in for Waha lids. Double barrel shotgun, not good enough. It's been nerfed, but the rest of the team is good enough. And there is a clean 4-0 wipe. Clown really going to have to decide if this next Miramar is worth contesting. If they're contesting Vikendi, they lose there. Contesting Hacienda here, it's a couple more 0-point games, and they're never going to be in running for top 6. They're going to be so... I don't know. They're going to start winning. If they go back, they're going to start winning, or are they going to have to leave? Lots of spots available on this playing path as well. Like, Puerto's free, Resort's free. So I have to wait and see if they get taken up by Clown next game. Maybe they didn't expect to be contested. Who knows? Anyway, Rinai, 4 points on the board. 1 knock only, so only 1 player, second bleed. And it's just gonna take them a little bit extra to get some loot, which probably isn't the most ideal considering they've been fed. So Zone's going to center up around that North San Martin area. Lots of prime real estate because, again, the plane is on the far side of the circle. So when you see zones like this and you see plane paths like this, it often means that, well, not often, it almost always means that the opposite side, the far side of the zone to the plane path is almost always going to be free because you can't reach it. So it gives opportunity to those players that are inside the circle or even on the edges. So we look at teams like Impala who aren't anywhere near the circle, potentially could have some priority. Pizza could have some priority in towards this zone if they're fast enough, as they would be the first teams to entryway onto that north side. Extraordinaire hearing the fights from Hacienda, potentially even just knowing based off loot spots, knowing that that's the Hacienda's teams fighting, but they should have probably heard it and seen it. I'm going to take full advantage and take a lot of their loot spots away from them, take away a lot of their priority away from them, and it's going to be interesting because these 2 compounds here can sometimes be a little bit of a bait. This compound's probably like not too bad, but that one's definitely a bait where you don't really get any kills, you don't really get any good information. It's kind of like, it's great if you get fed. Outside of that, it's kind of useless. Whereas this hill and this compound position can be really strong in conjunction with some of these compounds. So it'll be interesting who takes splits like that. KZG looting San Martin, definitely one of the teams that are going to have lots of priority moving towards the zone, and it looks like Lazy Yak is going to take full advantage of that. He is just going to take the compound we were talking about before, scout it from the hill, smart idea. Make sure you're not dying first when you're dead center, and fed is a very, very effective way to have a good game. She's going to silent roll in there, absolutely free. Tricky Potatoes is close, but again, they're happy with the priority compounds they have. Good high ground positions, good places to keep your tires. It just sometimes can get a little bit awkward. One shift, and then all of a sudden your compound's out of zone. And if any of these other compounds a couple of ridges over towards this area, that Luminosity from North America play really well, and they love it. I think it's probably more up here, or is it here? Might be here at this dead tree, I think it is. This is where it's a bit safer. Goes to show. I don't play these bowls, but I've seen other people play it. Looks good. Initial knock. Kibbles is going to get the knock from the plains area onto Terminator. Terminator had a really slow start. Very uncharacteristic because they've got a lot of really good players in Nandu and Vandal who have... I've versed them for almost 3 years now in the highest level of APAC, and yeah, not the start they would have wanted. I believe they might just be inside top 8. But again, it's not top 8 this time. It's top 6. Crucial, important, but if you're finishing tonight inside maybe the top 10, depends what the point situation looks like, you definitely are in with a fighting chance. And Terminator do need to pick it up in this second to last game. Try and see if they can work out the leaderboard. Massive split coming from KZG. I love the confidence that these guys are displaying. Definitely a team that has been on the cusp of tier 2 and tier 1 in O's for some time, making it to the round of 32 and putting on like a really consistent showing so far is really cool to see. I feel like it's almost like a win is waiting to happen for them. If they can just connect the dots a little bit in these mid-game fights, I'm sure they're going to be finding themselves with lots of opportunities to farm some kills if they don't win the game, and that could be how they get their points. Get on the board, get that top 6 placement. Antics, another team that has started off a little bit slower than they probably would have liked. A few more kill points that game, courtesy of the hot drop, and then courtesy of Miller kind of going huge towards the end of the game there. I don't believe they might have been very close to placement points, but something around 6 or 7 points that game for them. So yeah, again, still a bit of a quiet, slow night for them as a team. I probably would have. It's only 5 games, but they've got to start popping off soon to really solidify themselves. There's already a few teams that have solidified themselves, and the more that they soak up points, the better it is for these teams that are struggling at the moment. It means the lower the points are going to be for teams 6, 5, 4, anybody around that cusp area. It's going to be a lot closer, a lot tighter. So Extraordinaire had that compound that I was kind of talking about, but they didn't get to pair it with the high ground compound. They've kind of got both these interesting positions that don't really assist each other, but they're easy to meet up on, which is, I mean, it's good for them. Here comes the first epic of the game. Again, like I said at the start of the game, it's not really in this specific zone. Was that a tag? Somebody's been tagged. Chio has copped a bullet right at the top there. I don't know who that's from, but cool to see the traces. Hey, look how close those are landing. Who is that? That's Rag Baby getting a couple of close bullets landing there. I mean, those are very close. Just fucking Star Wars over here. And they're going to jump over towards the north. Again, using the plane as a metric, it's really good idea to like look for some of these cards that you might not normally get. Because you pick upping, you have to leave your cars behind, and they're going to be rewarded with 2 cars at the very least for their efforts because they have spotted the zone. They see the zone, they see the plane path, and yeah. It allows them to kind of decipher what sort of space they're going to be working with. Really tame. Besides the hot drop, no one's died. This will be the first game. As I say that, I've cast a curse at someone. Nice going for the car. Has been knocked by Mr. Whiffy's Dragunov. I feel like the Dragunov for pizza is working so well. And our game 4 winners found themselves on the board. 1 kill. Mr. Whiffy, complaining earlier about not having many kills, is got himself started. Besides the hot drop, he's got the first kill of the game. Might have been a pretty clean shot too, because he was definitely in the car, because his car's not there anymore. So his car's rolled off somewhere. I can hear it. No? Wait. He must have, maybe 2 of them went for it. Probably a bit unnecessary for 2 to go to it. But anyway, they got 2 cars, but they're down a player. Not the most ideal start. Everybody's slotting in quite nicely here. So Dust Storm. So we had Vikendi Snowstorm. Now we've got a Dust Storm. Same sort of situation, guys. The Dust Storm doesn't do damage anymore. It lasts a lot, goes through a bit faster. And I think it's a little less wide. So a little bit easier for teams to navigate. Not as much of an annoyance as a Snowstorm, because Snowstorms do last much longer. You can't just feel like unlucky, but there it is. Look at that Dust Giant. Wow. Amazing. Never been in a Dust Storm. Imagine it'd be hard to breathe. Maybe it should do damage. Bring that back, eh? Trident finding themselves into a push here on towards Terminator. I don't believe... I feel like Terminator been here since C1. If you remember that initial knock from Kibbles. I don't know if Mirage and Rain have crept up on this end. Kamsa and Vandal have no clue what's going on. I feel like Mirage is going to have an insane angle here when zone pops. The car is slotted in between the buildings, if I'm not mistaken. It sure is. So trying to get out of there. Mirage is going to be annoying. And straight into Hacienda we go. San Martin is still a really good spot. SUD vibing on that high ground position. So much information fed over from Jervis and probably Xiao Hux as well. Let's stay on this. They've gotten into a car, but I don't know whose car it is. It's a bike, bro. They're going to get farmed here. I think Rain's going to have the better angle. They're both on it. Can Rain find the damage? Mirage finds a little bit. Rain holding his fire, but now he opens up. The spray comes through. Mirage finds it. I mean, Mirage found everything. Click, click, click. Indeed, absolutely. Rain's probably a little bit frustrated. I don't know if Cams is actually safe. I don't even think Vandal's safe. Jeff and Cherry combined effort to take down Vandal and Kamsa, and the flushes are coming through so rapidly here. Jeff cops a headshot in return. Nice shot from Nandu. Martizi gonna try and get Vandal up. The smoke did come out before he got knocked. That's big. Whether or not Mirage and Rain can get up the hill any faster, here's Poon. Poon finds himself knocked. The antics dramas continue. They're struggling to find their feet. Poon getting caught out multiple times in these early games, unfortunately, or at least twice that I remember. Making it very difficult. Jeff trying to become the aggressor here. He's still got Cherry directing him, feeding that information across into where the team is relocated to, and whether or not they can continue this fight. As somehow Rudai and Extraordinaire have found themselves dead center. It's almost like it's a rematch. Can you win the contest again? Can you win the hot drop? Oh, Muriyama. That's a bit of an open run there. But Faris, no tags to come through. Punyat, who's been crucial for Rinai, spotting out Durpot off in the distance and puts him so low. Depra, so not Durpra. No chill. First to find the initial knock. I feel like Rinai have been a little bit stooged here of the initial knock. They've been given opportunities. But the first opportunity that Extraordinaire get, they take full advantage of. X-ray on. Most players sitting on the bottom floor. The knock is on the top floor. Util potentially here. No chill doesn't look like he has any. No, he does. He has 2 nades. Nice pre-fire on the run across there from Kunyat. And now the upstairs bandits versus the bottom floor bandits. No chill leading the charge. His team's still quite a bit far behind. Looks like he's not short of confidence by any means. He goes for the nade on where he got the knock earlier. We're going to jump back onto No Chill here. Breaking down the door is going to be crucial into getting a nade in here. Might be able to do it just with that little slot there. Nah, it's going to bounce short. It's going to break the door at least for him. So any future utility is going to be much easier to use. I kind of have them all pinned and trapped up against this one corner though. It's going to be really hard for Extraordinaire to just push with one gap. They're going to need multiple angles. They're going to probably need another pick even as well. Lots of people starting to stare into this. I don't want to leave here, but there's a world where they just kind of share Hacienda for quite some time. There's a lot of fights popping off on this west side. We might just stay on and just, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna jump over. Rain now taking the position of Cherry's spot, and he's gonna become the new anchor after being down at that Prio compound down below. This tag's coming to toilet paper again. What the fuck? Tricky potatoes. And no, Rain, you filthy animal. That's big. Bit of a. No way he finds the flush here. Ragby finally gets the car up there to protect him. As Rain's desperately trying to shoot underneath the car, he finds another tag. He only does 4 damage. That one does 10, 23. He's tagging their toes. It's not enough. So how did Quebex go down? No way. Oh, it's Martizi on the off angle. Terminator, who got torn apart by Trident and now stealing all of their kills, all of their points away from them. 2 for Martizi is big. Getting some sort of little bit of revenge for losing those 2 initial players on the bike there. QB is definitely not getting res here. As Dawn just kind of has to make it out in his truck, see what little points he can salvage from potential placement points, unless Martizi has anything to say about it. If he gets a tire here, a spin out is likely. Dawn. No, never mind. No shots coming through. Pretty good trigger discipline, I think, from Martizi there, because he knows Trident's 4 up and kind of hunting in towards his position. Yeah, like I thought, nothing's really happened over here on this Hacienda fight. Don't necessarily know if it's going to continue. These guys look like, yeah, they look like the same team, but they're not. So HKR have a full 4-man of Zen going past their split right now. And Hexa Marfin is right next to Ken, going for a C-swap into the hay bale right in front of Squad. And he's going to get taken down here, surely. If not, his car's going to blow up in the complete open. But it looks like Squad just aren't focusing him. He's actually going to get away. Hex and Martin vibing for the time being. Don't get knocked here. Don't get knocked here. Back to the car, young man. He might be resible. Looks like Nero's on his way, trying to help him. Zen just going for the full set in towards the south side of Hacienda. They're going to find themselves the long barn. And it's almost dead center. They've actually managed to get their 3-man in towards a fantastic position inside this zone. So, phase 3 closing now. Phase 4 Rock Shift is going to make a really big dent in most of these guys' positions, as I believe it kind of has to go southeast here. It's got to exclude Hacienda. It's got to exclude the top hill here of San Martin. It might have a world where it goes into San Martin, or it's going straight down in towards auxiliaries, Antics position. Not auxiliaries, that's a different host team, Cal. Peter, feeling confident, back off the, right off the back of the win there. Going for a big, hefty 2-2 split. Trident, slowly, methodically, making their way into zone. Anchors are set up. Contact players pushing forward. Proactivity at an all-time high. Martisi potentially put a lot of pressure onto Cherry here. Cherry's lost the tires. He's going to have to commit to this angle here as Jeff's just running in phase 3 blue. He does have a blue zone backpack, but by the time phase 4 hits, he's going to be completely depleted on that blue zone backpack. And somehow Martisi needs to win a 1v4. Rain spotted the road crush. Cherry with the org. Half HP onto Martisi. Good head peek though, and Cherry's gone. Knock. He's going to get flushed to the zone potentially here as well. Unless they can clear out Martisi fast enough. Looks like Mirage is going to go for a C-swap. We're going to stay on his POV. Can he get in? Martisi's half HP. That's a nade from his own teammate. Rain's trying to throw the fight. Can't do it though. Jeff is going to have to win the 1v1 here, I feel like. If he has any hope of getting in. Martisi's definitely hurt him. And as I said, blue zone. Backpack, it's depleted. It's gone. Rain and Mirage is leaving Jeff to his 1v1. And it centers up? Ooh, okay. And phase 4 is still broken. Well, I have to look into that. That doesn't seem right. That probably should have gone over toward Antics. It's supposed to be fixed. There's been a massive issue with it recently as Zook made the Dragonovs for pizza. Wait, Zook's in Narnia. And who else is in Narnia? Stonewart. Definitely our MVP from last game has been taken out. Knocked. Definitely recoverable. Definitely resible. And there we go. Jeff does win the 1v1. I probably should have stayed on that. Sorry, Jeff. I'm sure it was clutch. I'm sure it was clean. First aid is going to come off in time. Vandal really doesn't quite have the angle. He's way too far on the other side of the rocks. Good news for the teams in Hacienda. Good news for the teams in San Martin. Terrible news if you're expecting to get fed, because I feel like that didn't work properly. We'll have to wait and see. As Mr. Whiffy is going to cop a return knock after heroics from Zook, mate, to put a lot of pressure on, and they're just going to full send. Wait, hang on. They're not really full sending. They're picking up Jeff, and they're going to wrap the zone. Has Heggy just left Whiffy? I think he's resible. Unfortunately, not anymore. As Lazy Yak from the rafters there finds the flush. Points on the board here for KZG. And Trident just have to go for the 3-on-3 fight. I feel like Trident are getting stooged here. They've lost like 3 or 4 of their knocks. Shots come onto Heggy. Great tags from Mirage. They know where Heggy is, but they don't really know where Zook is. And Stone Nords on that off angle could be massive here. Can he find Rain in time before he's flushed out? No, Zook mate's going to be flushed out and Heggy's going to be taken down. It's all falling apart before Stone Nords can really get involved in this. Big split for Team Peter. I love the confidence, rate the confidence, but it's falling apart, just giving away a couple of free knocks. Try and fully punish that and onto 5 kills now, potentially 6 to follow. Here it goes. Squad onto RC. RC have also been one of these things. Massive confidence coming in. Hacken has been huge for the team. 4 kills already, and they've got to find another 2 more. As it's just Denethor. No, Denethor's clean though. Hacken down. And they're going to get the revive. No, they're not. Deprot from Hacienda. He's pushed out to the ridges. Leaving just Denethor, last man standing. Kaplan was trying to get that revive off. Oh, sorry, not Kaplan, sorry. Who was that? It might have been Nature trying to get that revive off. Nice reposition from Denethor. Great, almost a better nade, though. Coming out from Nalovo there. Smoke down, but it's Blue Zone that's going to do most of the damage. He's got a Blue Zone backpack. He's surviving a little longer. But between Depro, Green RC, he's going to be taken down. Nice effort, though. Brings him so low. And RC are going to recover all their players, I believe. Yes. Everyone's standing 6 kills. A hard shift to the west. Happy squad completely surrounded by SGD here. Antics trying to slot between multiple teams, using them as a shield, using them for cover. Jervis knocked down on the high ground. Brief respite. The Bolty. We haven't seen much action from the Bolty so far tonight. Snox, though, making sure the res isn't coming onto Evil Patrick. Lemma, I really assumed that was smoked up because there were a lot of smokes out, but kind of gives a freebie out to Snox there. Trying to see if you can get that return knock with the Bolty, make it 2, but not to be. Jervis going to be revived in an amazing position for the rest of SGD here, unless RC continue to wrap in towards their position. Not happening for now. Again, this Hacienda fight really hasn't happened. Trident, where's home? Where do you go from here? They've got the cars. They've got some kills to boot. It looks like hunkering down is their best bet. I don't mind it. They've got a pretty good position. They've got pretty good setup of the cars and the rocks. I think they're going to be buying this. Whether Stone Knots is going to cause problems and issues. That Sam Martin fight coming messy for many teams. But Vandal has found his way in as the solo. I'd love to see what RC do here. Natamia going to be the first player to lead RC out towards SGD's position. And from that high ground, I'm sure they're going to have lots of angles. Stone Knots is found out actually by Trident. Unlucky for them. Nice tags coming in from another teamer, but he's just in a rough spot. Refined Clan, if they don't take them down, SGD is certainly going to take them down, but it is only a 2-man of SGD. If they somehow can climb this hill with the 2 players, they're going to have to be quick. They're going to have to react fast. They're going to have to be clean with it. If they're going to find a home in this hill. Nice. Nice idea to try and get that out, but it's all falling apart. Jervis and Slugs from the high ground. Not even the first 2 initial players from SGD are going to be the ones to find the knocks. But the flushes are going to come from Refined Clan. They're going to steal both of them away. It's just Hack and left remaining. But he might actually be somewhat safe here for the time being. Because between Refined Clan and SGD, neither of them compete. Even shots coming in as far away from as, I think that's Zen's Kent. Might also be taking shots, or it might have been Renai. Hack and 2 more smokes left to see if he can keep him alive. Renai, obviously being stuck in Hacienda for as long as they were with Extraordinaire. Going to find themselves losing players here as well. Their bowl is slightly in, but between Zen and Refined Clan, it's going to be tricky. Refined Clan are taking a lot of pop shots, though, from SGD. But are they even pop shots? They might actually be real, actual threat shots. Here's this comes in. Extraordinaire pushing out of that North Hacienda, which Trident's worst nightmare considering Zen is around and kicking. They somehow managed to skip them, and Jeff's just being lined up. Clean double tap from How. He's been clutched tonight. And Trident will eliminate between Antics and Extraordinaire. But now Zen decide to open up. But the spray is mostly into the dirt for Chiao. 3 remaining, sorry, excuse me, for Extraordinaire. Zen started this as a 3-man with that Sen. They lost the player on the rotate early. But it's going to be tricky for them to peek. KZG are pushing out of their compound finally to try and see if they can get involved. Try and see if they can get some kills. As they're still in zone, they're still fed. And Antics are actually getting involved left, right, and center. They're fighting the North team. They're getting knocks on the Trident. They're fighting the South team. They're getting kills onto SGD. Somehow from the center position, they're finding points. Up to 2 now, split between Killer and Miller. Kind of rhymes. The power couple. They're actually married, if you guys didn't know. Congratulations to Killer and Miller. Extraordinaire. Keeping at bay Refined Clan. It's going to be really hard work. They're kind of stuck again between 2 teams. Zen are going to have angles on them. KZG are going to have angles on them as they move in towards the zone. They don't have any vehicles. It's going to be a rough run. I'd love to see Lazy Yak's position. Who's shooting right now? It's Dorso who has actually half-decent angles onto them. I feel like Lazy Yak eventually is actually going to be the one doing most of the work here. And sure is. He's spotted them out. But they've actually got a bit of a nook. If KCG have util, and once he smokes run out, he's going to have a lot of angles onto it. As I say that, Brody has dealt with one of the solos in San Martin. One less threat to worry about. Super proactive from Brody right now. Making sure these teammates have all the control in the world to do whatever they want. They can hold as many teams as they want at bay. Here comes the big fight between Refine Clan and Antic. Somehow they've gotten 4 in. Sans is not in this fight. It's really a 4-on-2 here. But SGD is helping a lot.
Hello.
From the high ground,
Halo,
Killaroo,
hilang, wah.
SGD,
Kacau.
teaming together to take Refine Clan down. 2 of them knocked. No, make it 3 even. 1 has been flushed out. We're just down to our last player of AP. Miller's locked on and ready. Killaroo locked on and ready. Sans trying to hold back all of SGD by himself. But never mind, Zen is going to take the final player down to not before stealing one as well. 2 kills, but it's all falling apart. And Antics are finding kills. Sans is still allowed to play underneath SGD here. And we're into the top 6. Sans with his shack. Killaroo may be not aware that No Chill is going to kill his teammate Miller. Killaroo does step up. Quick trade out from Killaroo. The flush surely to follow. As Extraordinary have no way to answer this. And the res should be clean. It should be safe. SGD might be able to peek into this, but taking his time. Oh, he's heard Vandal. Brody, the solo rat. Completely aware of it. Oh, no, he gives away his position. The rest of his team is so far away. He still has advantages to work with here. He wants to get the job done against Vandal. South. We're starting to head out of San Martin. Teams on the east have to contend with SGD on the high ground. Extraordinary just
Lobby
down to
guys,
Depro.
lobby guys.
Don't believe how's going to be getting res anytime soon.
Untuk mengentarkan nyawa, Wak.
So much confidence.
Mengentarkan nyawa, Wak, sekali.
So in control. This Brody
Oh, ulang lah,
honestly
Wala sendam, Wak.
creating so much space for them. Just sit back and do what Lazy Yak does best. Snag the kills. Xiaohawks. I think they're well aware that Sans is underneath them, so pushing into Antic's position is not really something they want to do. It's not something they really need to do either. They do need to deal with them in some way, shape, or form. Unless Deprot can do a lot of the work for them. I want to jump on Deprot's position. Obviously, No Chill did go down to Killer and Miller. And obviously they have no clue he's there. The 3x AK, reminiscent of my earlier days, is clean. Potentially going up to 5 kills here as Deprot. Sans, no way he can answer for it. Should be able to get the flushes unless SGD can stop him. Oh, he's clean with it. And there we go. 5 kills for Deprot. 7 total for Extraordinaire. Only confirming they're top of the leaderboard position. They're not at the very top. SGD has reserved that for themselves. A clean finish up. That's like one of the best times to use your util when you're in these city fights. Just get rid of the little annoying text in the background. Allow you to move forward, progress your game, work out what your next step is. And I guess for the most part, because they've been in San Martin, yeah. Looking at their util, they have a lot of smokes to work with. Dorso, where's Dorso knocked? Okay, that's not the best position to be in. The flush. It's not coming true. He only needs to hit the one shot, basically. With the bolt. Looks like the res is gonna come out. Awesome to have that. Foldable shield ready and handy. So the res can come through. Sans getting 6 blocks by 2 of SGD. He's good for 1. The high ground player now, unfortunately, gets the peek over. As KZG are going to steal yet another kill from SGD. And now it's Deprot in a 1-on-2, but the nade is too good from Healer. That high ground feeding over the information. Healer's going to be able to drive on over. Can KZG get out of here? I feel like KZG wants to take this fight. It looks like the smokes are coming out. They want to get proactive. They want to do something. Do they need to do something? Their compound is just as in as almost everybody else's. SGD have a ute to work with, a truck to work with. That's big. A bit more of a quiet. It's kind of weird when I say it's a quieter game and it's SGD with 6 kills. Just because I'm so used to them being in the double digits. There's still time for that. What is this bowl? Healer's found himself an insane spot. Does Zhao... Yeah, Zhao Hux has smoke, so he's vibing. He's going to get to him at some point. KZG should have lots of lethals to work with, so that bowl was good for now. They have to fight the 4-mana KZG. It's not going to be great forever. Dot completely center basically everybody. 10 seconds before zone moves, and it's already going now. Smokes for KZG kind of need to be similar to Pizza in the last game. They need to throw these smokes deep. They need to put them in the face of all their opponents so they can move into the positions they want. Brody already across the road. This guy's so proactive. It's actually unreal. Nobody can touch him. All his team is watching over him. I'd almost want to say that KZG potentially the worst position here out of everybody. Happy Squad. Oh, that's a great smoke launcher from whoever that was. Here come the nades, giving them the opportunity to force SGD back. It's actually the nades from Trip. They can do the most damage to SGD here. Healer spotted going low left here. Good flash coming through. And now this gives KZG the angle, the opportunity to fight against a two-man going at it with each other. Smokes are out everywhere. I have to put the X-ray on. I can't see otherwise. Kibbles with the Panther leading the way. Trip, it goes way too far. But the spray is good. Kibbles finds one. Prayed it out. Lazy Yak is taken down. It's a 3v2 against SGD. Never count them out. The rest are already coming on to Lazy Yak though. Good smokes from Zhao Hux, but the high ground from Kibbles here can be huge. It is. It's massive. But the spray's not good. He almost gets fired. Zhao Hux puts Brody on one shot. We're on to a 2-on-2. 2-on-1. Dorso. Healer. Can he clutch out for his team? He's got a great ball to work with. Dorso almost picked a little too far around that smoke. And the res is coming on for Brody. And it's a little too late. KZG, I said.
Hancur karena lagi. Ji, hancur karena lagi Ji.
Karena lagi nih.
Tahu lah endaknya Ji. Lagi Ji. Ini ambil mana? Ti bawah. Oh Ji. Hah? Hei.
Coba.
Dia ti bawah dia.
Bawa yang
Atas.
seberang tadi aja. Nah, aku bawa seberang tadi ya, Bang.
Hah? Apa bang?
Apa Ji?
Kerja dan kalau di Siko dan berarti hati lah dan hati. Yang caliak mikul lah. Kalau nak hati dan tak oren dan nanta. Tapi kalau inyo nganta iko juga kan oren kan. So Siko nyawa dan kate wah.
Tung 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 tururung rung rung
Kate lah nak. Jangan kate ada dua orang kawanan cian.
Aku di atas.
Jatuhan. Nah, ada yang kamu juga di kate tu.
Kampo.
Ampo.
Campo.
Kan disorot sama Yuki Kamucho. Pani nggak ada yang kontes. Oh, the clown kontes the clown gitu ya. Tak kalah kontes di Vikendi, dia kontes lagi di Miramar. Oh, ini cukup jauh kalau mau masuk dalam besar. Kontes lagi.
Mari kita berperang.
Hati-hati ya.
Ada di mana kok?
Bang.
Iya, sabar. Tangga dari aku dari.
Tangga dong.
Agak.
Badan dari reload loh aku anjing.